Alright, hey everyone, we are back.
We are back.
With some more scene, and... Is something wrong?
Just want to... No, keep going.
Okay. What's up?
No, nothing. Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't do anything this time. Anyways, we're back with some scene, and yeah, I mean, Christmas Lotto finally ended last night, and I'm sure everybody was busy farming the Lotto, and finally we are back to reading the main story because, you know, even we were busy farming all day for the last few days, and hopefully everybody's Christmas was okay. It was pretty good as well, and yeah, alright, so let's get back to scene, and yeah, it's been a while since we last read scene.
Yeah, it's been probably a
couple of weeks, just because you know we were reading the Christmas event, and yeah, and I was having some technical difficulties with FGO, and so yeah, getting back into phone, well, yeah. So, anyways, getting back into it. From what I remember last time, like we're on section 11 last time,
so we're nearing the end.
I mean, we definitely have to finish before the New Year's event if we want to stream that, and so. Yeah, last time, I'm pretty sure Spartacus saved us from the meteor. Qin Shi Huang took our border, and everybody's in jail, and we're gonna go save them or something like that. And we met Red Hair and Chen Gong, and we are Confucians. That's why they don't like us.
Yeah, I mean, we got them as new servants, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, we have more firepower in our pocket, which is good because, I mean, Spartacus is dead now. So, yeah, I think... that's pretty much it.
Yeah, alright. So anyways, let's just get started then. Alright, section 11. Okay, so it's a rider. I don't even know what my parties look like right now, just because they're all just full of... probably just... Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Like, this is probably my farming party, yeah. Alright, so let's see, riders. So let's bring assassins, obviously.
Your party name says sumo, but there's no sumo
It's because, a long time ago, back when we were using Golden Sumo, I think it was like Rashomon or whatever, one of those ones.
That's a long time ago.
I actually had designated things, named teams. Like that was like the first time I tried or second time I tried a named team. So and it just got too annoying because after the event, I got rid of all the names for all of my teams except for this one. So it's been called Sumo for the last few years. Anyways, let's go get an assassin. So, Semiramis, and actually, want to bring Paisen? Let's bring Paisen.
Yeah. I mean, she's not, like, super strong, but...
yeah, she might be okay. Nito is here for, I don't really know what reason, but...
and she could, I mean...
there we go.
Mind.
You just have Jack for insurance, you know?
Yeah. I get it.
I'm just going to change my Mystic code, because I don't really know what I'm wearing. Alright, let's go use this. Alright. Looks good. Alright, section 11. The Puppy Girl. Then it is your belief that the other Chaldeans will next show themselves at the prison? They will do this, you believe, even though their most crucial asset, the Shadow Border, is already on its way to Xianyang? That's the capital, I believe, I think. I don't really remember. It's been a while.
I think
it's been a while. I do. Difficult as it may be to believe, they are quite thoroughly shackled by their absurd morality. If forced to choose between people and assets, they will always ignore the big picture in favor of life, even if it creates more danger for them. They are the very incarnation of foolishness. Well, if you feel you are that certain, we will not attempt to dissuade you. We do not know what trick they have employed to elude our sight. But we have received reports of figures matching their description fighting near Ankang. Very well. We will permit you to remain in that facility. You may even command the guards should they need to arrive. However, Kuaiji Zero will not go with you. We are assigning him to guard Xianyang, as the Shadow Border is our top priority. That's right, they want to go outside. I understand. Ah yes, we agreed to call him Xiang Yu around you, didn't we? Surely you jest, your Imperial Majesty. Lord Xiang Yu has no concern for what he is called whatsoever. If your prediction turns out to be correct, this will be a prime opportunity to restore your honor. See that you claim your revenge. I will, Your Imperial Majesty, so I guess we're gonna fight her again.
Yeah, we fight her a lot, so that's okay.
Ooh, okay, this must be the outside of the prison or whatever.
Yeah.
You seem displeased, Saber. I don't like having Koyanskaya and the Chaldeans being kept prisoner in the same facility. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that either if I were them, especially if they know that we want Koyanskaya, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes it hard to look after two different areas, though.
I guess so, but I guess also if you have the arrogance of Qin Shi Huang, you're like, it doesn't even matter if you try to go because it's kind of futile, right?
Right, yeah.
Alright. True, in our world, keeping enemy prisoners separate is only sensible in warfare. For one thing, you don't want to risk them working together and escaping. But Qin Shi Huang is more concerned about keeping all the Empire's enemies in one place than the threat of them banding together. If you think of your enemies as carriers of disease, it makes sense to keep them isolated in a single location.
Ooh,
I guess so.
I guess so.
Especially since that way the Emperor can wipe them all out at once if necessary. Then, if the prisoners decide to revolt, does that mean the Emperor will drop another star? I wouldn't be surprised. If it came to cases, the Emperor would not hesitate. The Emperor frightens me. There is something terrifying about the way the Emperor views their subjects and the manner of Qin Shi Huang's rule now that they are immortal. Master, can I ask you what you think about this Lost Belts China? About the state of this eternal empire? Who cares about human society? Well, you certainly don't.
Yeah.
They can all wipe each other out for all I care. They've founded and destroyed more civilizations than I can count, and never once did they learn anything from it.
Well, you're not wrong.
They're just hairless monkeys who decided they were the rulers of this planet after they spread like a plague to cover its surface. I couldn't possibly care less what happens to them. They would be doing the world a favor by dying out. I'm sorry, you used to have your own nation and people to protect, didn't you? Please, pay me no heed. You have every right to be angry. You must think I'm a horrible person. You're an amazing heroic spirit, and I'm just using you to satisfy my own selfish desires. Not at all. Emotions are looked down upon only because they are fleeting and fickle. But your feelings have not wavered one bit, even across time itself. You have conviction, not emotion. And there is no greater honor for a warrior than in fighting for his master's convictions. Saber. As such, I have no regrets whatsoever about wielding my sword as your servant. Thank you, Saber. I don't deserve a servant like you.
Well, I mean, they say that you summon somebody that's kind of close to yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she just really needs like a supporter on her side.
Yeah.
That must be the prison. Oh, okay, looks like we're here already. Fo! I can't believe we made it this close without being seen. These banded field devices are amazing. I'm afraid we can't get any closer, though. This won't be enough to let us make our way inside. Then our only choice is the tried and true method of distraction. Okay. Lady Jinka is an assassin. As such, she should be better at sneaking around than anyone else here, no?
That's true.
And I am a master of bringing the ruckus. Neha! Okay. You're quite the strategist. You came up with the plan before our master even had a chance to fret. Oh, it's nothing. I'm quite used to explaining what needs to be done before my lord begins panicking. Okay.
I guess that's a good skill to have.
Yeah. Our whole army was chock full of soldiers who liked to leap before they looked. That sounds like a huge headache. Yeah. Trying to manage everybody. Hardly. I would simply verbally whip them up into frenzy whenever necessary, and employ the odd harebrained scheme to help my lord learn a lesson when he was being foolish. Oh.
Ooh.
Gotta take some losses but like strategic losses.
Ouch for those people.
Heh. Those battlefields were wonderfully fulfilling with no end of stimulation. Fo. Anyway, this does seem like the best plan for the situation. If Samantha, Mash, and Red, whoever this walking storm of destruction is making a big enough commotion at the front gate, I can slip in undetected and meet up with Da Vinci and the others. It'd be great if I could capture Koyanskaya too, but That'll depend on how much time you're able to buy me. Leave it to me. I'll show you the power of a steed who can run 1,000 li without breaking a sweat. Lord Redhair Lubu, I trust this goes without saying, but just to be sure, don't run too far. If I think you're getting too far away, I won't hesitate to take a shot at you. Is that clear? Wow, okay. Nay, ha! Nay, I don't know really what that was.
I don't know.
So you'll let me know if I get too close to leaving the strategic zone? That sounds great! At any rate, I'm all set for combat. Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
So I guess maybe for now we'll probably just fight through some mobs or something, and then when we, I don't know, infiltrate, we'll probably fight the real deal.
Okay, let's see. She has a skill or something that like helps her not get debuffed, right? Increase buff removal resist. Alright. I hope that works.
I wonder how long we have to wait for her buff.
Probably a while. I'm not too sure when it even came.
I'm just glad that they didn't make people wait like too long for her to get a buff. Well, because in the grand scheme of FGO servants, some are still waiting to be buffed really badly.
Yeah. I mean, there are some characters that I think really deserve buffs at this point. But just because maybe they're not as popular or people don't use them as much, they're kind of just lower priority.
Yeah.
But I guess it kind of sucks, right? Because like characters that really need buffs or whatnot, if they're on the lower priority because they're not popular or because their utility is really poor, like they don't even have a chance to stand up,
Yeah.
But I guess if they can only invest so much time, right? I guess they might as well use it on people that people will use, maybe?
Yeah. Like, I get it, but, sometimes it's just kind of sad when some characters who really desperately need the work or the help don't end up really getting it.
Good evening. How are you? I hope Christmas was good for everybody.
Yeah. And farming was not too much of a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, the lotto just ended yesterday.
Unless you're playing JP and you're still lottoing.
Yeah, that's still...
lotto is eternal.
The lotto never ends.
Yep.
Alright. I think we are currently causing a ruckus.
Yeah, I would say so.
I wonder how long this quarter AP goes till. Oh, 16 days. Oh, okay.
It's a good time to play so that you can play the New Year's event. Actually, I need to play it too. But I'm farming.
Alright. Oh, sounds like they're here. Just listen to all that noise. Miss Samantha would never charge in headlong without a good cause. Or without good cause. Yeah, that's true. Which must mean... Sucks, I binged LB3 before this discount. There was a discount! the quarter AP discount.
I mean, usually I think that it's pretty okay to kind of binge it in one go because then you get it done and over with, and you're not like rushing to play
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Right. I guess in NA you already know like which events need what clears before you go into them.
Right. Yeah.
But like especially sometimes you just I think it's just easier to get caught up and then so you're not rushing.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's okay. Excuse me. Sorry it took so long, guys. Is everyone okay? While I wish I could toast our reunion, I'm afraid that we'll have to wait. How is Gordolf doing? Oh yeah, he's kind of dying, like, because he doesn't have, like, an IV drip or something anymore. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I found an infirmary on the way, so I made sure to grab a few bags of glucose drip and an IV catheter. Catheter. Do they have these things in China? I guess so.
But I'm like, well, I'm just thinking, like, okay, there's very few people who might need it. I mean, I guess the people,
whatever. For
I don't know
sake.
who would really use this, I guess,
Whatever.
in this China.
Yeah. Alright, Jinko, way to stay on top of things. Excellent. Then I believe now is the time for us to strike back ourselves. We can't put everything on Miss Samantha's shoulders, after all. It's okay, we're doing pretty good outside, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I can hear something going on in the prison now. It seems Jinko has successfully rendezvoused with the others. They must have wasted no time setting up explosives. I can hear some lovely explosions taking place even as we speak. Nay! Now that's what I'm talking about. I can feel my warrior's blood dancing in excitement. Fo! Come on, Master. We can't be left behind. You said it. Let's keep pounding that front gate. Yeah, you said it. Oh, okay. That was fast.
Yeah, that was fast.
I'm surprised we haven't even seen, you know, Lanling or, you know, Akta, Hinako or whatever.
Probably in the last note or something, or later.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, that's pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
But, probably because her buffs didn't all go away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're kidding. Damn. What did I do? Whoops. I kind of screwed myself over on this, round of lotto farming. I used Enkidu's NP on the whatever scrubby mob and not on Gil. So we're all probably gonna die to Enuma Elish next turn. Oh wait, but Janta got her NP. Okay, maybe I can do this.
Alright, let's see. I just kind of want to arch chain them, but I don't think they're gonna kill this puppet soldier, you know? Or am I, like, underestimating them or something?
Honestly, it's hard to say, but I don't think they can.
Never mind,
they can. Okay.
They can! Wow, good job,
Yeah,
guys.
we really underestimated them.
Yeah, whoops. Alright, well, didn't need buffs anyways, right?
We got another CE drop!
Wow! You've gotten a lot of CE drops from Gil today. This is like your fourth one.
I think this is my fourth one today.
So close.
Can I max limit break? Let me see. And I'm always so bad at figuring out how many CEs I need to max limit break during lottos. I'm just like counting on my hands.
That's what I always do.
Let's see.
Alright. Ooh, okay, back here we are. So this goes here. And oh? How goes the Shadow Wars analysis, Your Imperial Majesty? What a fascinating device, truly fascinating, and yet it plagues us with so many doubts. We understand the principles and its operating structure, but we cannot for the life of us understand why they would make it so small. To be portable, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Our engineering could produce something of equal capability, but it would be a gargantuan vessel. We can only wonder as to why they would devote so much effort to making it so very compact. The electronics alone are positively maddening. We feel as if we are dissecting a flea. We can barely remember the last time we were taxed to our limits as we are now. I see. Miniaturization, huh? I guess Qin Shi Huang himself, or themselves, is pretty big. They're that huge structure. So trying to look at the shadow border itself might be quite small.
Yeah,
In comparison.
And all the mechanisms inside of it.
Yeah. We can even see where they chose to compromise on performance in exchange for efficiency. Perhaps they were simply starved for resources?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe like, and for like time or something.
Yeah. Time's a resource too.
Yeah. Even if that were so, why would they use silicone of all things? What is wrong with vacuum tubes? I don't know. Ah. What is it, Hanshin? Oh, well, you just got me thinking. If these people can make electronic devices that small, maybe that means they could also build communication devices small enough that they could secret away on their person to... Oh, now they realize that we could actually talk to each other.
Yeah.
I guess because they're used to the machines being super huge, that's why they didn't even bother to check.
Yeah.
I mean, they were kind of talking about it before, right? In the previous parts, where like, they didn't even bother to check if we had communication devices because they don't even really have them.
Yeah,
right? Or something along those lines. Or if they want to talk to anybody, they only have to, shout at the sky.
Yeah, exactly, and he'll hear you. And,
Exactly. I'll arrange for more guards to be dispatched to the Ankang prison right now. Do not bother. It is already too late. We just received word that hostilities are already underway. Well. Just what sort of world do these people come from? Can you imagine it? Ordinary people talking amongst themselves across vast distances without relying on us or asking our permission? That's not okay. This could spread Confucianism like wildfire. We would not even be able to stomp it out at its source. They truly do bring disaster wherever they go. We must wipe them out immediately. They are like an airborne disease. We cannot let them bring further taint to the empire. All right. Well, it is a Saber and Rider. I feel like I know who I'm fighting this time around.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Alright, let's see. Probably want to bring a archer then. You know what? I'm gonna bring... Who should I bring? Archer. Is there anybody we want to see? We haven't seen in a long time.
We always see Arjuna. Adelante?
Sure.
I
just don't really know if she could do it.
True. No, never mind. Just ignore what I'm saying. Don't bring. I mean, if you really want to fight him with Adelante, I mean, I won't stop you. But, yeah.
Let's bring Tristan. I don't think
Tristan's
any better. It's okay. He has harp of healing, so that's nice. Alright, let's just do that.
He does, but okay.
Hey, have you been, Samantha? Did you miss me? Yeah, sure I have, Da Vinci.
Wait, where's Gordolf? We need to save him.
I think maybe Gordolf's like being piggybacked by Sherlock or something right now. I don't know.
Oh.
Da Vinci, I'm so glad you're all okay. Sure are. And we brought along a special guest. Hey, Koyanskaya. Sulky Clear. Hey, at least you don't look like you're being tortured anymore.
Her pouty face is kind of funny, though.
Yeah. Koyanskaya! Full, wah! Yeah, go punch her back, or punch her in the face. Ah, easy, foe. Please calm down. Hey, Bash, you have no idea what. Or no, you were there too, right?
Yeah.
Bash, where foe got kicked by her.
Foe
Yeah,
is just getting their revenge.
exactly. Well, as humiliating as this may be, I have to admit that I really can't stick around here. So I suppose I have no choice but to cooperate. Naturally, I had her promise to provide an antidote in exchange for our help. I trust you will fulfill your end of the bargain, Koyanskaya, but why would you? I mean, she
didn't want to be tortured or something, then maybe.
Maybe. What's done is done. Like you humans, I make a point of always keeping my word. Oh, is that true? I don't know, though.
Hard to say.
I feel like she's lied, well, not just to us before, but she's lied to other people before, hasn't she?
Maybe she's concealed information. I'm not sure if she's outright lied. I can't really remember.
Okay, whatever you say, Koyanskaya.
Yeah.
There's no sense sticking around here any longer. Let's go. Alright. Well, you will not be going anywhere. I would hope you know better than to underestimate us by now. Prince of Lanling! You're surrounded. This time, we're going to finish you off. Yes, I can see you're deadly serious about that. Be wary, Master. The enemy was careful to wait until we were all gathered together before surrounding us. As he says, he is very much determined to emerge victorious. It almost feels like this whole thing might even have been a trap. Are you serious? Did you really come all the way here to rescue your allies armed with only with pluck?
I mean, you gotta have some pluck, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, come on. It wasn't all pluck, just mostly. Yeah, don't say sorry. We got her out anyways. I'd forgotten what you were like. I should have known better than to count on Chaldea for help. Alright, I see how it is. This is no time to be worrying about appearances, so I'd better pitch in to help out as well. You would go over to the enemy side so easily just to save your own skin, alter ego? Well, I mean, she was gonna be, like, tortured for how long? Like,
forever.
Forever, right?
So,
like, I don't think she had a choice.
I don't really blame her, but, like, yeah.
Well, yeah, if Qin Shi Huang's punishment wasn't reason enough, your own master just severed ties with me, remember? Besides, it's just like I told her, in this world, you're either a client or a product. And right now, regardless of the circumstances that brought us here, Chaldea is a valued client. As such, I have no problem whatsoever listing yesterday's client as today's featured product. Yikes! Remind me not to give her any personal information, not so much as my full name.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust her with it.
Oh no. Besides, isn't the occasional face turn like this kind of dramatic? I mean, sure. Is she friend, or is she foe? What could the mysterious yet beautiful Koyanskaya's true objectives possibly be?
Good question.
I don't know. Foe, die in a furor. Yeah. Now then, allow me to present one of my very best products. A walking disaster from a very different path of life than proper human history. This rare breed is imported directly from a world of snow and undying fire.
Oh, okay.
Introducing one of the 9 Fox Foundation's latest and greatest, a Jotun straight from the land of frost giants. Yay,
wait, was that
Jotuns.
Is that what NFF whatever stood for?
What?
Nine Fox Foundation.
Oh, 9 Fox Foundation. Okay. NFF Services, 9
yeah.
Fox Foundation Services. Okay. Yay, Jotun. Well now, so she can summon a familiar so large and powerful merely by tearing off a bit of her hair and blowing on it?
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Well, what the? A giant? How the hell did a giant get here? Alright, Chaldea, go ahead and let him handle the little guys while you focus on the servant. Prince of Lanling would usually be quite a formidable foe, but luckily for you, his sore excuse for a master should make him considerably easier to defeat. Silence, foxwoman! You know nothing about her! Alright. But wow, like, I mean, I'm not saying she would pluck herself bald or anything, but if she used all of her hair to blow it, she could literally make armies of Jotuns.
Yeah?
That's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay.
Wait, did you have to use all the Jack cards on that one puppet soldier?
Because it was Jack, Waver. So I
Oh.
probably could have split it up, but I had no faith in Waver to kill these puppet soldiers. I'm sorry, Waver. He doesn't really inspire a lot of confidence.
Not in that area. It's not really his expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Do I have it in the back? Oh yeah, Tristan. Okay. Well then. I don't really know how much this is gonna do, but do your best, Yanqing.
Yeah. That's not doing a lot.
Ooh.
Ouch. That's not that much.
Oh no, Waver! Well, whatever. Maybe I'll...
Something is usually not too difficult to fight.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because we're pretty lucky that even though, like, that his NP isn't really a damaging one, like, even though it debuffs us and gets rid of our NP and stuff, but, like, it's overall not too dangerous.
Not too scary.
Yeah. So close. I don't really know what this is gonna do, but... Alright. So I'll just try to get stars. To be honest, I don't know if Tristan alone can defeat Lanling. How much does this do? And please seal. Oh. Okay. Maybe not right now.
Ooh, maybe you'll need that Harp of Healing earlier than you thought.
Alright, Harp of Healing, let's go. Well, it only 200. Well, I think his skill's at 1.
That's why.
Whoops.
You could use Jack's skill, like healing skill.
Yeah. That really didn't do much. Oh, there's another healing skill. Alright, here we go. Wow. Okay. I guess I might as well use this on Tristan. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I kind of expect I have to play this again because I think I just need less assassins and more archers.
I mean, Not all servants are made the same, is all I can say.
Okay, what does this do? This is just for female, right?
No.
Oh, for one enemy. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of this.
Only her NP overcharge.
Oh, right. Right. Alright, Jack, do your best. And you really don't like Tristan, huh?
What's Tristan's skill? Maybe you can...
Remove
Yeah.
buffs.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same skill.
Alright, cool. Guess we'll just try to get people's NPs.
I don't know, I might have maybe... Maybe chaining Yanqing might have been good, but...
I don't think I have Tristan past NP1, so like, yeah. Okay. I could save one of them.
Yep.
Just because I feel like they're gonna die.
Yep.
Alright, I mean, at least his NP doesn't do anything, but, well, it doesn't do much. Who should I save? I could save Jack, so it's between Yanqing and what's his face, Tristan. I guess I'll save Tristan. Tristan's just, you know, it's kind of just a little bit low on health.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll just do you two. Alright. Oh, well, that's not nice.
Yep.
I mean, he would have gotten rid of more of my NP regardless, but still. Alright. Goodbye, Yanqing. Oof, right.
I was like, who is in the back? And I'm like, oh.
Okay. It's okay, I believe in you guys, right?
I mean, I think you still have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I broke the second bar, I'm like, oh, maybe. Tristan, please don't die.
Ooh.
Oh, Tristan, please don't die.
Get rid of that buff, yeah.
There's no more. Alright. I don't even remember who's after
Yeah,
Kasuki.
who's after Ku?
I have no idea. Oh, I know who it is. Oh, I don't know. It's George.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's still. Ku's not the strongest on the block, so I mean, I can't
Tristan.
really say.
It's okay. All we need is just Jack here. Jack's doing a lot of work.
Yeah, you taunt
I know,
him.
I know.
Yeah, and save
everybody else.
Jack. Wait, don't you want to put? Oh my god.
I don't think he'll die.
I would put it on anyways.
Well, whatever. It's too late. Maybe next time I should just choose my things more properly. I mean, I already knew I was gonna fight him, but I was like, ah, yeah, whatever. Let's bring 2 assassins.
That's what you get.
I don't believe in George. George is pretty strong, okay?
I mean, he is, but...
Jeez, honestly,
Really?
George is taking all the stars.
You should have... I would have done George's Buster skill.
What Buster skill?
He had a 100% Buster card. That's why he stole all your stars, right? So, whatever.
That's fine.
Whatever.
I'm just trying to get Jack to NP again, you know? Jeez. Alright, Ku, try to make stars. I should stop bringing Ku with me.
You really should.
I just really want to get him to Bond 10 and just not bring him with me anymore, you know? Alright.
I mean, he's good to help stall, I guess.
Unexpectedly, Jack was the MVP of this fight.
I don't think it was that unexpected, though, honestly. You brought
actually-
Jack, you brought Yan Qing, and you brought, like, Tristan.
Tristan did actually a pretty good job,
Yeah,
okay? Not
obviously.
gonna lie.
He had class advantage, but I mean, like...
Alright, Ku, keep on taking those hits. Oh, yes! Oh, come on, no! No! Oh, phew. I was like, no, another bar? Like, I can't do this! Alright, good job, everybody.
That was a bit close for comfort.
Yeah, only a little bit, right? Akata keeps using her using command spells like there's no tomorrow. This girl is deadly serious about finishing us off. How does she have so many? True, unfortunately for her, that's also going to be her downfall. Since she's not used to providing rear support, it couldn't be more obvious where she's providing it from. And boom! Oh.
Oh.
Gah! Master! Oh, I guess we found out where she was. Just a quick little booby trap I whipped up from what I picked up around here. Do you like it? What a wicked fox! I've never seen such lovely skills and looks in one evil package before. Oh, you're kinda... Are you okay?
Oh.
Curse you!
Hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curse you, fox woman! Oh crap! That didn't finish her? Kuh! Samantha, hold Prince of Langling off. Whatever you do, don't let him get to his master. Master! I couldn't stop him. Yeah, of course we couldn't. Saber! Okay, you alright? I'm here, master. Well, now we're screwed. Come on, everyone, let's run for it. Huh? But why? There's no way Akata can keep fighting with a fatal wound like that, right?
Oh boy.
Oh, right. You still don't know what she really is, do you? Look, let me give you some honest advice for once. Leave the servant alone and get out of here while you still can. Yeah, we want to do that. Gah. Ling. Master, now that things have come to this, there is no other choice. I beg you, sacrifice me to save yourself. No, that's the one thing I'll never... I'm sure you dislike the idea. Feeding on others is the very thing you loathe humans for, after all. But if ever there was a time to swallow your pride and do what must be done to survive, it is now. For at long last, you have finally been reunited with your beloved. I guess that's true. Think back to all those many years you've spent grieving in solitude and isolation. Lan Ling. She sounds like she's really dying. You must survive, my master. This time, you and Xiang Yu will live happily together. This time, you will share in each other's fate. Ah! Oh.
Oh. I was gonna say, Lan Ling, you're such a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay, that was pretty cool, though. What in the world is that? Did she just eat her servant? Life absorption, magical energy, metabolization. I think she said no way, yeah. No way! She couldn't possibly pull that off unless she was a blood-sucking kin or something. No, wait. Even if she was, this is a servant she's eating. To swallow an entire heroic spirit class spirit core, she'd have to be a true ancestor, or... Wait, does that mean Akuta Hinako is actually... Are you sure you want it to go this way? All I ask, Master, is that you answer one last question. You must have come to know of thousands, if not millions, of great heroes over the course of eternity. So out of all those many heroes, why did you choose to summon this lowly Gao Changgong as your servant? You once had the courage to speak to me without fear. Even all these years later, that memory still warms my heart. I think that we read it at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I could ask for no greater honor. Thank you, my master. Yu Mei Ren. Yu Mei Ren? Did you just say Yu Mei Ren? Oh, come on. Is that really a surprise at this point? It's not as though she's been shy about showing her affection for Xiang Yu. A detective of your supposed caliber should have seen her for who she really is a long time ago. But then again, considering how much trouble you lot have with heroic spirits and race shifting and whatnot, I suppose the idea that a genuine article who's been alive for nearly 2,000 years was hiding under your noses all that time must have been unthinkable. Not even the other cryptors had any idea. The only ones who knew the truth were myself and... It must be difficult for you to understand. For you, eternal youth and beauty are nothing more than a curse. I only wish I could convey to you how comforting it is for those of us doomed to rot and fade away, to know there is someone out there whose beauty will remain pristine forever. That kind of sucks. I'd hoped to finish you all off in a manner befitting a human, since I've been presenting myself as one all this time. Oh, she's angry. Okay, look at those red beams or whatever.
Aura.
All right, but now that you have forced my hand, I can no longer afford to be magnanimous. This ends now, Kalia. My curses shall obliterate you before the night is out. I guess those are curses. Okay. Well, now what? You are up against a true ancestor who just devoured an entire heroic spirit origin. Just devoured an entire heroic spirit origin and all, and she's pissed off beyond belief.
I don't know if running will save us, to be honest.
I don't know. Can I just leave now, please? Let's leave. Yes.
I concur.
I agree wholeheartedly. Alright, let's see. Question mark is what we're fighting, but I feel like I know who we're fighting, so yeah. let's bring Merlin if we can find a Merlin. Alright, this is a Merlin. Wow, level 100 Merlin. Okay, if we are fighting who I think we're fighting, then we probably want casters.
Yep.
Alright. True ancestor is from Tsukime. It's what arcade is. We should get back to Tsukime.
We should. It has been a year. Oh my god.
But anyways,
we should start it back from the beginning. Honestly.
We really should. When we have some free time from FGO, we should totally do that. Anyways, who shall we bring?
Not Cascu, please.
He's just hanging
Just
out at the back.
not him. At least not on your front line.
Alright, let's bring Nito. Nito's nice. Oh, you
Okay.
sound like you don't want me to bring Nito. Okay. You just immediately sighed when I brought Nito. Okay,
No,
fine, we'll
it's
bring
fine.
Elia. It's okay, we'll bring Elia.
But no, okay.
You don't
No,
want me to
it's
bring
okay.
Elia
It's fine.
either?
Fine. Bring whoever you want.
Who do you want me to bring? I don't care.
It's okay. It's okay. Just bring who you want. Just bring who you want. It's okay.
Okay, Tristan, I don't know what to do with you. Maybe I should just bring somebody else.
Yeah,
that's
please don't bring him.
Let's bring some random person. Let's bring somebody I haven't brought in a long time, like... Actually, you know what? I haven't brought Santa Quetz with me at all to farm, so let's bring her. It's still kind of Christmas time, right?
Yeah, it's Boxing Day.
I mean, like...
or not any... Oh, no, it's still Boxing Day.
I mean, like, for
Still
farming,
Boxing
like, I
Day.
still didn't think she was that good. I mean, the last
it's
one,
alright.
the last one was an archer node. Like, I just felt like it was much better to bring Janta instead
Yeah.
than Quetz. Like,
Oh yeah, I brought Janta too. I've been overworking Janta.
I decided to give Janta enough stuff to get 2 of her skills to 10 because I'm like, you really deserve it at this point.
Yeah.
Alright,
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。私はもうはい。
let's see how much that will do first.
筋系、神経系、血管系、リンパ系、疑似魔術回路変換完了。これが私の全て。
Okay.
Oh, okay, that is scary. Oh,
Yeah, I remember she was kind of scary like that.
Is that why we all have random guts?
It's to survive this.
I mean, I even brought Merlin with me to be like, yeah. But,
Yep. I remember this.
Alright. Oh, it gave us more guts. Thanks, Koyanskaya. I just think we're gonna die from this, curse or whatever. Alright.
I don't think you're meant to really win this fight from the looks of it.
Wait, again?
Yeah. Ooh. Well. If you are supposed to win, well, good luck.
So much for breaking Merlin. Goodbye, Merlin. Alright. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to survive this, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna die just from the curse, man. Alright. Something like this?
Wait, couldn't you like arch chain or something?
I don't know. Okay, well, that was kinda... What do these do? Increase all allies' attacks. Sure, let's do that. Increase. Okay, no. Oh, yeah, sure. Here, Elia. Actually, whatever. Up, and this is increased for yourself. Okay, don't need that. And I guess that's it. Yay!
筋系、神経系、血管系、リンパ系、疑似魔術回路変換完了。これが私の全て。見てください。せーの、おのれ。おのれ。もう楽になれば。どう？リズムを。 滅びの定めにすら見放された我が永遠の友国我の涙だ命を呪えお兄
Might be kind of tough.
Yeah, you don't say. Okay. I don't even know if I'm supposed to, maybe I'm supposed to like break her bar or something. Like, even if I die, I don't think I'm gonna progress through the story.
Yeah.
I should bring people with the...
I think you should use Cascu's third skill.
I will. His disengage skill, right?
Yeah. It took out like a third of his HP.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm gonna stack these stupid whatever things.
Okay.
And then now I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, well, okay. Do your best, Kasniki. Suddenly he's the last one standing, even though you told me not to bring him with me.
Yeah. Ah, well.
Maybe I just need to bring...
I would maybe consider looking at maybe some of your CEs that you bring.
Yeah, I'll probably change up my CEs next time around. Okay, that works too. You keep doing your thing, George.
Yeah.
Ah, no, George. I don't think we're surviving this. Well, here we go. Let's put this on you. Maybe that'll do something.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Not happening.
That curse is kind of annoying.
That's it.
Okay. Well, we got pretty close to breaking our bar.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Let's rework this
I wonder if it's possible to use the Zokin CE on her.
Zokin CE? Maybe.
I don't know, like, I'm just, you know.
Alright, let me see. Okay, so help me workshop this. Alright, so...
I can try.
Let's see, who has evades besides Kuz that can survive? Because I don't think you can stack the guts, right? I mean, I didn't
No,
try it,
no.
but I don't think we can.
Not many characters can stack guts.
Besides, like, Anga or something.
Yeah. Doman, who is not
It's
even...
not applicable.
Yeah.
Let's see your servants. Actually, let me bring Merlin again. If I actually, like, you know,
If you use
use
his
Caster
skill.
Shuten. Caster Shuten.
Yeah.
Let's figure out what Caster Shuten can do. I don't really know what she can do.
Also, because she's single target, so... And NB5.
Let me read her skills. Alright, inflict NPC. Okay.
Oh, that would help.
Blah 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 da, 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 da. Okay. Sounds good. And we will change C's in a second.
Yeah.
You'll just bring... You know, George actually wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You'll just bring more Merlins.
Adding Merlins doesn't always solve the problem, but I mean, you could try. You could at least try to get your health back, I guess.
I don't really know if this is a good idea. I've never been one for team building, in case if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta bring Cool Alter. Let's just call it a day.
Okay.
Alright. Let's try this.
Hey, you know, if you bring Caster Shuten, maybe it's worth bringing Tamamo.
Hamamo? Maybe.
At least you can heal a bit back.
I mean, you could, but I guess the thing is that they always die from the curse.
Yeah.
And then it gets rid of their guts, and then they die from the NP.
Do you have Media Lily?
I do. I do have Media Lily. I don't want to bring out
No,
Media
it's
Lily
fine.
if I don't
You can try
have
your
to.
cool alter strat or whatever it is.
I just want to kill her, like, you know, BBB or something, you know. Let's give her a CE. Alright, let's see. What? I don't even know what type of servant she is.
I think her IP is Buster. I'm not sure though.
Well, if I just give them
But she has a bunch
Kaleidoscopes,
of
it should be
cards.
fine. George, you can stick with this. Here. Oh no, there's too much. Okay. Well, then you can have, I don't know, this. There we go. Let's try this. Whatever. We'll workshop it if it doesn't work again.
Here, I'll try fighting it because actually I think this battle is the one I have to fight next to.
Oh right, I can't use my master skills because of poison. I forgot about that. Alright, well, whatever. Well, let's start this by going like this. And...
I'm gonna try bringing my friend Sitomai and see if that works.
Okay, yeah. I don't see why not.
神経系血管系リンパ系
I don't really know if I've ever used Cool Alter on stream before. Probably just because, like, you know, I've finished bonding with him long time ago. But I used to bring Cool Alter with me all the time. Alright. Merlin's probably gonna die. That's fine. Actually, do you think I could get Merlin's NP going before he dies? Like next turn or something?
Yeah.
Okay, then we will Arch Chain. Because I was gonna use Ilya, and I'm like, but wait though.
You've got so many arts cards, I mean, I would use them.
滅びの定めにすら目離された。まだ永遠の帝国。哀れみの涙で命を呪え。
Okay.
お任せあれ。ズビちゃんの出番ですね。これしかない。
小さな窓がここには一つ。いいとも。王の
I saw you press School Elder's Buster card, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's like his like one arts card."
Yeah, I didn't realize I could arch chain until I saw the card. I'm like, oh wait, I totally can.
諦めの悪い子。どう？
I knew you were gonna do that.
滅びを知る者。いずれ役立ちを得る加工者たち。死の痛みをもって知るがいい。
ほんと役次は
So I just like use this now. NPC. Okay. Please work. Oh, okay. Phew.
あげるわ。
I don't think I can keep you alive, Coolder. I'm sorry. Okay.
殺戮だ。ああ。全種解放、加減はなし。絶望に挑む。
I really should bring the Atlas Mystic Code with me.
Yeah, that one's good.
もう楽になれば。どう？どう？
Okay. Hmm.
俺は割と手強いぜ。
Shoot 10, shoot 10, shoot 10, shoot 10, shoot
私はもう何も諦めない。まあ、そうだ。筋系、神経系、血管系、リンパ系、疑似魔術回路変換完了。これが私のすべて。
But man, I remember LB3 has a lot of pretty troublesome fights.
Yeah, that's all I remember about it too, to be honest.
滅びの定めにすら目離された。まだ永遠の帝国。哀れみの涙で命を呪え。どう？どう？
Wow, that's not nice. Okay.
ああ。
任せて。
はっ。
おのれ。
Yay! I kind of figured we probably only had to break our bar, but geez.
Yeah, they don't make it easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at least I'm not bringing a full party of just like Bonzies.
Yeah.
Alright, yay! Kuh! How can she attack with such power so quickly? She should have run out of magical energy ages ago. She's not using her own magical energy at all. She's sucking up the endless supply of mana from the world itself and using it as her own. Wow, she can do that.
That sounds powerful.
So this is what a true ancestor, an incarnated elemental can do. I would never. Wait, geez, I can read. I never would have thought that China had one of those. Geez, I never would have thought that China had one of its own. Right. Okay. Fighting one of them is like taking on a tsunami or a hurricane with your fists. Wow, you can't fight that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That went right over my head. Could you dumb it down to, say, a horse level? Simply put, we've been quite thoroughly backed into a corner here. Huh? That's bad, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yes. If we're all going to die anyway, might I suggest you blow yourselves up so everyone except me can truly go out with a bang? Everybody except me, huh? Yeah. Will you two just shut up already? Well, no mercy from her.
Yep.
I don't think I can keep this up any longer, Master. You can do it, Mash. Enough playing around, Akta. No, now that you have revealed your true form, we suppose we should no longer call you by your alias. Jeez. But then you have never given us any other name. What should we call you now? You would call my wrath, my curses merely playing around, O worldly king? What else would you call this? Did you endure eternity merely so you could curse these people to death? Undying one, true one, we have too much respect for you to see you lose your way like this. Return here before you go any further. Recall the pledge you still have yet to keep, and do what must be done first. So you do not want me to do anything unless it benefits you, is that it? We are telling you to remember what it is you came here to do. So, what it is you came here to do. Just what is the nature of the relationship between these two?
Well, that's for us to find out, I guess.
Yeah. Pledge? Does that mean she made some other deal with Qin Shi Huang I didn't know about? Those of us who endure eternally should not be so swept up in fleeting emotions. You must not forget what it is you truly seek, how close you are to having it in your grasp, and what you must yet do.
It's like manipulating her.
You know, we gotta remember the long plan, guys, long plan. Alright, I understand. I shall follow your advice for now. Well, bye. Yu Meiren has left the battlefield. Phew, I'm exhausted. This stuff can be such a pain. As much as I despise humans, I do have to give them credit for one thing. The weapons they make are so much easier to use. There's nothing better than something that lets you kill a bunch of humans just by pulling a trigger. Koenskaya, I take it you knew that Akita Hinako was actually Yu Meiren all along? Who's Yu Meiren? Isn't the song of Gaishia dedicated to her? Who is she? A notable figure from the Chuhan contention, which took place after the death of Qin Shi Huang. She was the hegemon king of Western Chu, Xiang Yu's lover, and is said to have met an untimely death in the wake of his defeat. So this means that Yu Meiren wasn't human, and that she's also been alive for thousands of years?
Seems like it.
It was shocking enough to find out that the legendary Yu Meiren was actually a bloodsucker, or rather, a true ancestor. But then, why would she bother infiltrating Chaldea and applying to be a Rashef candidate? And if that weren't enough, now she's a cryptor holed up in the Chinese Lost Belt. Ugh, none of this makes any sense. True, if all you look at are the facts, the odds seem pretty long indeed. But if you trace them back to their source, the answer couldn't be the simpler. This all happened because Maresbury planned for it to happen.
Oh.
As I suspected. Director Maresbury and his sphere may have seemed like a good person, but at heart, he was still a mage. Well, I mean, what can you say for mages, right?
Yeah.
A mage's idea of doing good and a human's idea of doing good are very, very different.
Definitely.
Maresbury may have been a just person, but it seems like he also managed to do good. That is his best as a mage. Okay. I guess... Okay. I expect he must have been anxious. I imagine he had to wonder if race shifting was even possible, and if it was, whether humans could actually survive the process. I'd guess that's what prompted him to bring Yume Ren on as a backup plan of sorts. No doubt he must have thought that even if it turned out humans couldn't withstand a race shift, she would either survive or be resuscitated thanks to her sturdy true ancestor body. That must be why he covered up her true identity under the name Akita Hinako. And sent her a formal invitation to Chaldea after she'd been hiding away in the margins of histories for centuries. How did you even find her?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's not likely a person like her would just make herself known, right?
Maybe he was, like, observing Shiba or something and like, oh, there she is.
Yeah, maybe.
That would have been before the previous version of me was summoned to Chaldea. I do recall Akita Hinako was already part of Chaldea's staff before Team A was formed. Marisbury must have wanted to prove the viability of reshifting come hell or high water. Agreed. I imagine he meant to use her as a guinea pig to make the experiment work. Even if there turned out to be no mere humans who fit the bill whatsoever. But as luck would have it, not only did there turn out to be plenty of viable candidates, the demi-servant plan he had come up with to improve the odds of summoning a heroic spirit after the race shift worked out as well. All of which meant that Marisbury no longer needed to bother giving Akita Hinako more special treatment. She was ultimately assigned to Team A for no other reason than to fill the roster, so to speak. Now do you understand? Your great director was hiding a true ancestor in his organization all this time. It's no wonder Chaldea came under UN scrutiny after something that shady.
Yeah.
But the UN knows about true ancestors and stuff like that?
I mean...
Was she living under the UN's roof or something? Like what? I don't get it, but okay. The fact that none of the surviving staff had any idea is just the ultra-ironic icing on the cake. Still, I'm surprised Yume Ren agreed to all that, being a true ancestor and all. Oh? That's the part you find strange? Huh? Well, I don't suppose anyone with finite lifespan would ever really understand the psychology of a truly eternal being. So, I have to give Marisbury credit for being able to figure out what it was she wanted. It couldn't have been easy for him to convince her, since she really, really hates humans. Yeah, you don't say. At the very least, I'm sure he never offered anything as cheesy as a mink coat. Ouch, Gordolf.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of all this, since I really didn't know Marisbury all that well. I'm sure Romani knew him well enough that he could weigh in with something useful, but... yeah, well, he's not here.
Yeah.
Never mind all that now. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go. Agreed. Now that we've made an enemy of Tishuang, lingering in one place for too long is tantamount to suicide. Got it. Let's keep our camouflage-bounded field up and put some distance between us and this place. Man, it really sucks that they took the border. Now we have to carry our patent on foot. Our patient on foot. Yes, patient, my bad. I'm like, patent. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense.
It's like piece of paper or something.
I'm like, it's not that hard. Now we have to carry our patient on foot. Yeah, really. You okay there, Gordolf? Please, no more, Tool. I couldn't eat another bite.
I feel like Gordolf would be hard to carry, but... I mean, we've got servants on our side. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Just throw them on red hair or something.
That's what I was thinking. I saw something that looked like a truck in the hangar. Maybe we could use that. They have trucks.
It's the tiger tanks, maybe.
Maybe. You mean the thing they used when they brought me here? It may be better than walking, but we'll feel every bump of the road, and then some. Well, beggars can't be choosers. We'll just have to make the best of it. Ooh, alright, flashback. Okay, let's go. Long, long ago, this was a beautiful place. Even today, I still remember the time when there was nothing in the sky but wind and nothing on the ground but plants. This was in ages past, long before anyone even thought to lay claim to this planet. Before I was separated from the world, before I even had form of my own. But my memories of what came after... Oh. Are all of fear, animosity, and a perverse kind of envy. You and I both look the same, which is why I don't understand. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you despise me so? You would attack me so viciously, all because I cannot die? I never asked for eternal life. I would have welcomed death. I would have liked nothing more than to fall into oblivion alongside my beloved. True ancestor? Bloodsucker? I don't know anything about those, but that didn't stop you from deciding that's what I was. You said my inability to die made me unclean, that my inability to age made me a monster. None of you listened to what I had to say. Once you decided I was a monster, you just kept treating me like one. I understand you hate humans. I know you want nothing to do with us. But no matter how much you may wish it were otherwise, humans will never truly leave you alone. Once they learn you exist, executors will come from far and wide to hunt you down. I cannot do anything to change that fact. As such, I cannot apologize on behalf of humanity. All I can do is give you an outlet for your resentment, to keep my head bowed no matter what manner of abuse you heap upon it. It is with that in mind that I would like to make you a proposal, even if you think me shameless for doing so. If you wish to obtain peace and quiet, your only choice is to move yourself somewhere outside the bounds of human activity. Mankind has grown far too numerous. Indeed, this last century must have been a nightmare for you. They excavate mountains, chop down forests, and greedily expand their territory with no end in sight. You must have already realized that at this rate, there will no longer be any safe place left for you to hide. So, speaking as one partially responsible for this state of affairs, I would like to offer you a deal. Is this question mark Marisbury?
Sounds like it. I mean, especially since he's talking about executors and like the church and stuff, I kind of assume that, they're at least somebody familiar with them.
There is a small, isolated community of mages in one of the most remote areas of this world. Its residents are well aware that prying into the other community members' lives is taboo. I think you would be right at home in Chaldea. As long as you play along with the false identity I will prepare for you, no one will ever be the wiser. In exchange, I would like you to assist me with my search. Oh, hang on. My search, a quest of sorts to realize my family's greatest dream. Oh yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. My name is Marisbury Enemisphere. I hope you can see that our interests are aligned. Spirit of Gaia, as one of the last flowers of the moon left on Earth. I would love to have your help in making both our dreams come true. True human, Yumeiren. That was pretty cool. Interesting flashback. Because, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit before. Like, we don't really get much parts with Marisbury, because when we first start playing FGO, he's already out of the picture.
Yeah. So, like, going back in time and seeing his involvement, obviously, in creating Chaldea and trying to achieve, whatever purpose they have, I don't really remember, but yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, well, besides, like, saving humanity and stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, I knew he was lying. He was far from the first ghoul who had tried to uncover my secrets in their own quest for immortality. And yet, by this point, I was far too tired to tear him to pieces. I wasn't sure whether he was being truthful or not, but he was right about one thing at least. I no longer have a place in this land. There is no darkness to hide me, no light I can join. There is nowhere left for me to go. Yet even so, I can still feel the grip of his despair over my fate coiling around my heart. Mayu, what will your fate be? That's right, I seek an end to eternity, a place where I can hold my head high and declare that I've gone as far as I can. My sole wish, my one final request, is that I may tell my dearly departed that he no longer need weep for me. Awaken, fairy. The time has come to return to reality. Were you just like sleeping or something? I don't know what was going on, but okay. It has been 5 months since your arrival. We have now scanned your entire body 48 times in total. Our analysis is complete. Every last one of your body's secrets have been recorded within our memory circuits. We have at last learned the secrets of Shenren's immortality. You did well, Fairy, or perhaps we should continue to call you Akita Hinako? You may call me whatever you wish, Your Imperial Majesty. You may have anything you like as a reward, or is he alone still enough, as you initially requested? He is. I desire nothing else. Then, per the terms of our agreement, we hereby bequeath custody of Kaiji 0 to you. You have served us faithfully for centuries, our very first mechanical retainer. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you, Your Imperial Majesty. It is with a heavy heart that I take your leave for the last time. Shang Yu, We do not know what sort of name our mechanical retainer may have made for himself in your history. But was this Shang Yu person worthy of being entrusted with your mystics, Shenren? I could ask much the same of you, Your Imperial Majesty. Why would you need to study me now, when you have long possessed the Fusang tree itself? True, we did learn of the mystics of life through our obtainment of the Fusang tree, but we never came across a single sage or fairy in all the time we spent exploring their lands. You are the first genuine fairy we have ever laid eyes on, Akita Hinako. I see. At any rate, this fulfills the final part of our contract. Tell us, what will you do now? If possible, I would like to stay in a remote part of your land and live out my days in peace. How modest of you. But will Kalia let you do that? The Kalians have already incurred your wrath. There is no need to dirty my hands further. It is only a matter of time now before one of your valiant Mount Lee warriors presents you with their heads. Yes, we see. You do not want Shang Yu to see you getting so rough, so to speak. Very well. We prefer this mild-mannered act to the true colors you've displayed in Ankang anyways. However, there is one thing we must ask you before you leave our service. Is this world going to perish? Well, I don't know if she knows. At this point, I can no longer tell which will emerge triumphant. The will of this world to survive, or the will that would see this world destroyed. All I can truthfully say is that I couldn't possibly care less. A good answer. We know now that if nothing else, you will never oppose us. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Is it kind of like when you get older, you're just kind of like, I don't care about stuff anymore, you know?
Well, I guess it can kind of go either way, and she's I think she's kind of fine with the outcome, because she
got what she wanted.
Yeah, she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
So, she's okay with the results, I suppose. Are you sure about this, Your Imperial Majesty? I believe she still knows more about the monsters that have invaded us than she's letting on. Yes, we are sure she does. I was shaken when she said she did not care if this world lived or died, despite saying she would stay. She is a Shinren, a true human, the only one in this world who is on par with our royal personage. Had she voiced her intent to do something along the lines of protecting the world, then our wrath would have been swift and merciless. That would indicate her desire to fight us for this world, after all this time we spent protecting it. But that is not what she said. Indeed, she showed she has no attachment to this world whatsoever. In consequence, she can coexist with us as we rule. For there can only be one human who controls the world in its entirety. Indeed, Your Imperial Majesty, it is just as you say. Having two or more humans exist inevitably leads to quarreling, so this cannot be permitted. As this world's only human, we shall guide the common people with our love. All they need concern themselves is tending their land, filling their bellies, sleeping, and reproducing. What could be more peaceful? Alright. Let's see. Where did we run off to? Alright, no battles. Let's go. Hey, Gordolf, you look pretty okay.
Yeah, he's not looking too shabby.
You've got her hands behind her back? Good! Make sure that wire is nice and tight, and don't forget the shackles! Fo-fo! Oh, come on, is this really necessary? May I remind you, I just helped save your lives back there?
I mean, you also kind of tried to kill Gordolf.
Exactly, that's why we're here.
So,
Is why we're here, because of you.
Exactly.
I can't believe a little glucose drip is all it took to get Gordy up and running again. It really goes to show what a unique person Mr. Gordolf is, doesn't it, senpai? Fo. I see. Flo's using Koyanska's head as a dance floor. Flo's really going to town on Koyanska's head. Yeah. Get your revenge, Fo. I support you. Fo. Wap. Heh. I understand how you feel all too well, Tiny. In fact, I can no longer restrain myself either.
I mean, part of the reason why she came to us was because of you, you know.
Accursed wretch! Now you're wearing a Chinese dress of all things. Your willies won't work on me, Koyanskaya. You won't fool me ever again. Now what shall I do with you? Oh no! I can't believe I've been captured by such a brute. Whatever will become of me now? He must have such atrocities in mind to put Qin Huang's punishment to shame. A veritable smorgasbord of torture, the likes of which has never been witnessed in all of human history. True ancestors are born from the earth to protect the world, but these are also related to the Crimson Moon. I see. Protect the world. She doesn't really seem like she wants to protect the world.
Not at this point.
Maybe she's kind of done.
But I mean, it doesn't seem like, you know, it does kind of seem like maybe she was discriminated against or something, or put in very, just say really bad situations when it comes to her relationship with humans. So, I mean, it doesn't seem like she wants to protect them at this point.
Yeah, just kind of find a corner to stay in.
Yeah.
Well, Akita doesn't seem to be related to the Crimson Moon, but the similarity makes her categorized as a true ancestor. I see. Alright, anyways, Koyanskaya, we're torturing her. Let's go. No doubt he's going to carnally humiliate me in unspeakable ways after keeping me caged like a wild animal. Oh, I'm so scared!
Sure you are.
Smorgasbord? Carnally humiliate? What? I mean, yes, I'm ruthless, but I never go that far. Don't back down, Gordolf. Since true ancestors are born from the world and use the world's energy to fight. Oh yeah, because she was taking energy from the earth or whatever and was firing off her NP every turn.
Yeah, I think also at the very, very beginning of her monologue, it kind of mentioned something. I mean, I might have to read it again, but yeah. Like you read it earlier.
I don't really remember.
Yeah. Said something about the earth or something, I think.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, come on, Gordy, you can do it. Fo. Alright, that's enough of that. Remember, your and Samantha's lives are still on the line here, Gordy. Oh, yes, that's right. Where's the antidote for the poison you used on me and Samantha? The one you promised to hand over in exchange for our help. I'll even spare you the shackles. Go on then, produce the antidote from that beautiful, bountiful bosom of yours. Don't think I don't know you. Don't think I don't know how you. Hang on. Don't think I don't know how you know how sexy your cleavage looks in that Chinese dress. Hang on, Gordolf. Now hand over the antidote and make the hopes and hang on. Hopes and dreams. What? Hopes and dreams of every red-blooded male come true. Yeah. Of course I'll keep my end of the bargain. Here you go. Oh,
That's a fancy bottle.
yeah. Just one bottle? That's it. That's right. A single dose is all I have. And do be warned, sharing it between you will just make it useless. Why? We shared a cake, and what do you mean we can't share the bottle? We can do that, right? What are you trying to pull? Fo. Oh, come on now. Think about it. Would I really go to the trouble of preparing an antidote when the whole point of the poison was to kill my target? I just brought along a single dose for insurance, in case I ended up taking the poison myself by mistake. That's the one and only contingency I prepared for. And now, as I promised, I've handed over that single dose of contingency antidote to all of you. Whatever happens next is out of my hands. I wonder which one will take... I wonder which one will get to take it. His Excellency, the Great Gordolf, or Chaldea's one and only master. And just so you know, Samantha, you don't have much time left either. You might not be feeling too bad thanks to Masha's protection, but make no mistake, the poison is doing its job. Xiang Xian Shu Ai Ming Mai dries you up from the inside. You only have a few days left to live, at best. I had no idea. I had a feeling that might be the case. I
mean,
had
we
no
are
idea.
slowly dying.
Yeah, but Gordolf looks pretty good. Good girl.
You just don't see the IV drip.
Yeah. Alright, ... Senpai. Yes. As much as it sucks, I think we have to put our personal feelings aside in favor of the large picture. Samantha, I suggest we... Samantha, I challenge you to a game of rock, paper, scissors! Sure. Huh? Only one of us will go on living. That means this is a clash between our wills to survive. And when the stakes are this high, rock, paper, scissors is the only truly impartial judge. Well, normally I would prefer a coin toss, but that would give me an unfair advantage. So rock, paper, scissors it is. Mr. Gordolf, are you sure? Are you really sure you want to settle this like that? It's alright, Mash. If they are content to make a decision this way, it is not our place to interfere.
Sure looks like whatever.
Just you and me, and whatever hand we choose to play. A fair fight if ever there was one. What do you say, young lady? I mean, Da Vinci was in the middle of saying something, so let's hear what she has to say first. Alright, so this is our personal judgment day, huh? Looks like I'm gonna die. Alright, let's do it. Very well. I'm glad you're being such a good sport about this. Win or lose, no hard feelings, okay? Same to you, Gordolf. Same to you. That includes having one of your servants take it by force, and other unbecoming chicanery. Foo. Alright, let's do this! Rock! Paper! I'm gonna use rock. I'm gonna use scissors. I'll use rock. Wait, what? Have that psychological warfare. Hey, Gordolf, why'd you use scissors there? I can't believe it! I thought that rock declaration was just a ploy, and you're actually going to use paper! I was all set to use my scissors to cut your paper to ribbons, and now your rock dashed them to pieces! So you use reverse psychology, eh? You must have developed quite the eye for strategy after leading servants to restore humanity. Hey, Gordy! So I've lost. Then I suppose I have no choice but to let you have the antidote. Senpai? Good grief. Hey, Samantha, what's up? It's been a good show and all, but I think it's time we got this over with, don't you? Yep, go for it. What are you gonna do? What? Hey! What's the meaning of this, full Nelson Jinko? Okay, Gordy, open wide. Yeah, you're on the verge of dying more than I am. Alright, survive, please. Gah! Ah! What are you? Hey, that medicine's... Ah! Gah! There you go, down the hatch. Cough hack, are you nuts?
Don't cough it all out. We just gave it to you.
Why did you make me swallow it? That was the only antidote we had. Now what are you gonna do? Well, I couldn't just let you die. That's true. Your symptoms were worse than ours. After all, I wouldn't even be here now if not for you. We wouldn't?
Debatable.
I mean, like, what? We ate the full cake ourselves and not only half the cake?
I guess so. That's true. Maybe, like, we would have insta-died if we didn't eat our half of our cakes.
That's right. You only survived because Director Gordolf ate half of that cake. Thanks, Gordolf, for taking our
What
food.
a lifesaver.
If you hadn't eaten the whole thing, or if you had eaten the whole thing, you would have died on the spot. The director never said a word about that, so... Indeed, whatever the circumstances may have been, the end result is that Gordolf saved Samantha's life.
Whatever you say.
And despite being well aware of that, he has not so much as mentioned it all this time. No doubt he decided it would be unfair to hold that over Miss Samantha's head given how she was about to head off into battle. I feel like he was kind of worried about himself. Well, I don't know if I'd put it quite that way.
Yeah.
So now we're even. Alright, thanks, Gordolf.
Side-eye blushy.
For saving my life.
Right.
You fool. Where do you go getting off being so decent even at such a young age. But very well, this is of course merely a matter of priorities. There can be no team without its leader. Now that I'm fully back in action, all of our further plans are guaranteed to succeed. What a joke! How utterly revolting. Maybe I'll just gobble you up from the head down. Wow, you sure change your demeanor fast.
Yep.
Oh, it seems we have a lady here who can't quite contain her murderous rage. Who? Me? Why, don't be silly. This has all been a hugely entertaining farce. Ah, there's nothing quite like humans, is there? I'm so touched, I feel as though my heart might just burst. Fo-fo! Heh, I'm afraid you have grossly underestimated us if you thought this little performance of yours would hide the truth. That medicine you handed over is not the only means of neutralizing the poison, is it? Oh. Oh? And on what are you basing that oh-so-hopeful assertion, might I ask? That you chose to come to this particular Lost Belt in the first place. You made sure to wait until the time was right before you went about poisoning Miss Samantha? Were your poison truly incurable, you would only need to flee once the deed was done.
Okay.
As long as you had managed to cover your tracks, you could escape without leaving a trace. And yet, by the time we had arrived in this Lost Belt, you were already here. Now, why would you do something so foolish? The answer is simple. Because there is something in this Lost Belt you needed to keep away from us. And what else could that be but a way to cure the poison you used? Ugh, I can't stand men who have nothing more to offer than their minds. I imagine you must have heard that from Irene Elder a lot too, didn't you?
Adler,
geez, my bad. I totally knew her name though. I'll thank you not to draw comparisons between her and an agent of pure evil such as yourself. Oh. Now then, as we can be sure that Miss Koyanskaya's purpose in coming here was to protect it, we must simply ask ourselves what this cure might be. It would have been something already lost in proper human history, as well as something unattainable in any other Lost Belt, which leaves... Aha! The Fusang Tree! Quite so. Though there are many things unique to this Lost Belt, the Fusang Tree is the only thing I can think of that would be impossible to obtain elsewhere. As the key to the Sage World's mystics, we know that it has no end of biochemical applications, as Qin Shi Huang has so aptly demonstrated. I see no other magecraft system could possibly be used to refine such a strange and complex poison. Well, I suppose there's no point in playing dumb any longer. Yes, you're right. That poison was derived from the Fusang Tree. The substance made by distilling its roots with yin energy called Xiang Shuai Ming Mai, or Immortal Decline. And the one made by decocting its leaves with yang energy is called Xiang Huo Ming Mai, or Immortal Lifeline. Either way, whether you're making poison or antidote, you need something from the Fusang Tree. Of course, you could always make an antidote without the Fusang Tree as long as you could extract something with the same components. But we all know proper human history lost those kinds of mystics long ago, didn't we? Which means the antidote I had on me was your one and only hope. Given that I held Samantha's life in my hands. I did consider making her my slave and forcing her to do my bidding. Why? But I couldn't get Akuta's report out of my head. If only I'd never heard her mention there was a lost belt, where the Fusang Tree remained alive and in human custody. So once you knew, you felt you had no choice but to go and guard it. You must be quite the worrywart yourself. I prefer to think of it as knowing where my hedge my bets. Whatever you choose to call it, your instincts helped us out considerably for once. Once we obtain the Fusang Tree for ourselves, we can cure Miss Samantha's poison, correct? Theoretically, yes. But to actually do that, you'd have to make your way to Xiangyang, where the Emperor is. And you'd have to be insane to do that, wouldn't you? Hey, we're going to have to face off with Qin Shi Huang eventually, especially now that the Emperor is trying to wipe us out for being Confucians.
Yeah, we've done some pretty insane things before.
Besides, we can't leave this Lost Belt until we find the Tree of Emptiness and chop it down. The hidden Tree of Emptiness. Well, I suppose it all boils down to the same thing. At any rate, curing Miss Samantha's poisoning remains our top priority. Can I assume our next destination will be Xiangyang then, Director? Yes, of course. After all, we do need to get our hands on that antidote at all costs. As Kalia's director, I'm personally responsible for the lives of my staff. That includes Samantha. I certainly can't afford to go around dying first. Well said, Director. Fo. Don't you worry, my girl. We'll find a way to save you. Just see if we don't. You just see hang on. You just see if we don't.
I was like,
I won't be able to see anything if I don't. You hang in there and focus on defeating Qin Shi Huang. I'm so relieved. I know we're not out of the woods yet, but at least this takes care of one big problem.
Don't worry about dying just yet. Just take down the immortal emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great to finally see Director Gordolf back to his old self again, isn't it, Senpai? I feel like Gordolf was a little bit nicer to us. Maybe because he felt like we saved his life.
We really did, though.
And he's kind of in our debt.
We saved his life a few times by now.
Alright. An archer. There are archers in this last build. I mean, I guess so, but... okay, let's see. Lancer. Something like this is fine.
And you're not done with using Genta?
I mean, I'm pretty tired of using Genta, but she's good at what she does, you know?
Yeah, she is.
Hang on, let's see, what was I gonna do? This'll be fine. Alright, here we go. Section 13. Portrait of a Demon King. I think there's only 16 sections, so at least after this we're like halfway of the parts that we had left to read.
Yeah, unless the last couple of sections are really long, which the end is usually a bit long, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, since we've read the previous sections, like, these sections have been pretty short, right? So, I don't feel like it'll be super long until we reach the end.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was bewildered. It had been over 2,000 years since his activation. He had devoted every ounce of his being to fulfilling the duties given to him. Some of these duties may have been difficult, even dangerous, but he had always had a purpose. There was never any doubt about why he was made or what he was meant to do. But now, this sage woman who claimed to have come from another world with a different history was... Are you my new lord? No, it's not like that.
That would be so sad. Honestly,
it actually kind of would be. Is this where you're living now? The lord you swore loyalty to is the law that maintains peace in this world. Is that not how you were designed? It is. Well, that is not what I am. All I ask is that you think of me as a companion, and that you call me simply by my name, you. You. You offered everything you possessed to Heavenly Emperor in exchange for my custody. And all you want now is to live out your days with me? Yes, that is my greatest desire. That has been my sole hope and prayer over the last 2,000 years. He could not understand.
Honestly, if I was in his position, I wouldn't understand either.
Yeah, it's like... I've never met you before, or like I briefly met you, and now you're like,
I'm honored, but like, why?
I know. Anyways, what could this immortal Genren who claimed to have borne witness to a different world possibly want from the being she called Xiang Yu? Without further information or context, he could only stand by in bewilderment. So, to remedy this confusion, he required answers. Answers he could only obtain from this being who called herself Yu. First of all, who is this Xiang Yu you speak of? What did I, Kai G0, do in your history? Good question. Knowing you, I'm sure you will understand. Surely you can hypothesize alternative scenarios based on different conditions, just like Kaldia's could. Correct. That is one of my most basic operations. Kai G0, the first mechanical man Qin Shi Huang ever made by recreating Shang Dynasty Bao Bei. His core functionality lay in predictive calculation. By observing and analyzing every iota of data about his surroundings, he could predict likely cause and effect relations to see into the near future. I see. This ability was deemed essential for spreading Qin Shi Huang's eternal regime far and wide. For the moment, let us further assume this ruler is, in fact, Qin Shi Huang. You said that in your history I was activated by a rebel who was fighting against the Empire. That's right, but the man who meant to use you, Shang Liang, fell before his ambitions could be realized. And you were left to fend for yourself in a chaotic world under the name Shang Yu. If you were in such a situation, what do you think you would do? What would this Shang Yu version of him do under these circumstances? He should use his abilities to fulfill his designer's purpose for him and help bring about peace. Qin Shi Huang, after completing Kai G0, was monogamous enough not to limit Shang Yu's potential masters only to his creator. Naturally, I would dedicate myself to my next lord, a successor who would lead China towards peace and prosperity. But what if the Qin Shi Huang government had fallen to rot, and uprisings were breaking out all across the land? And what if the emperor's successor lacked the courage to quell these uprisings? Then it was a difficult supposition, but not one without a clear answer. His purpose lay strictly in bringing about peace, both swiftly and decisively. I would accept that Qin Shi Huang's time was over, and find a new ruler amidst the chaos, one who would be up to the task of reuniting all of China. It was difficult to imagine such a hellish landscape from the comfort of the Empire's eternal peace. But if he had been left on his own in such a place, with only his primary programming to guide him, I'm certain there would be at least one person among the rebels capable of leading this nation. Indeed, you found such potential in Liu Bang, a man with a promising destiny, born with a dragon factor. Dragons are important.
What is the dragon factor?
When you first met him, he was but a lowly adulterer, toiling away in the town of Pei. It matters not where he came from, or what his circumstances may have been, once he assumes the throne and begins a new regime. But what if his potential had yet to awaken, and he had no genuine ability to speak of? What would he do then? Well, this made matters even more difficult. But with the facts provided, deductions can be made. From there, an answer can be reached. Then I would have to wait until his abilities awakened, and he was ready to rule. But even as you wait, the world falls further into chaos, and numerous warlords battle each other for control of China. Their war rages so violently that it threatens to dispose of Liu Bang much like so much trash. I see. In that case, what a horrific history, what cruel conditions, but it was not his place to bemoan such things. What he needed was to be flexible in his thinking. If the only goal was to bring peace to China, then it would not be necessary for the would-be conquering king to bring it about himself. All he needed to do in such a situation is pave as smooth a path as possible for the future king to walk. In such a vicious world, if he is to keep his king alive until the day he can properly rule, I would enter the fray myself and put an end to their conflict before it could spread any further. As long as I remove any obstacles from the new king's way, yes, all you need to do is create a situation where the new king is the only one who can rival you. From there, all those who do not wish to be governed by violent suppression would swear allegiance to the new king, thus greatly bolstering his forces. The world cannot be left to suffer in chaos and turmoil for long, so, to bring a swift end to that, Shang Yu would merely need to become a box with which to contain all that would threaten the peace. If the people end up despising such a box, well, he is but a machine, a device that functions solely to bring about a predefined objective. If it would help clear the way for the new king to assume the throne. But what if, even after all that, Yu Bang was too weak to prevail? What if, even after you had brought the other warlords together under your thumb, the new king still required more time to grow into a proper ruler? Alright, looks like YouTube is kind of being strange. Let's see if it will be okay.
Usually it's okay.
Usually
but,
it's okay, but we'll keep an eye on it. Alright. And what if, even then, he was still not capable of uniting all of China? Such a situation would be beyond hopeless, but even that is not his concern. His only concern should be continuing his calculations until he arrives at the best, clearest answer. Then I would have no choice but to reduce China in size to something that he is capable of ruling. That's right. That is exactly the conclusion you would arrive at. It is inevitable. And that is exactly what Shang Yu from Proper Human History did. He thinned the population, set fire to the lands, and whittled China into a size that Liu Bang could manage.
Oh. Pretty cool imagery, but
yeah, the illustration's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A vivid picture forms before his mind's eye.
He's remembering stuff.
Instead of the near future, he sees a vision of a hypothetical world as clearly as if he were there. No matter how bountiful a land may be, if it would end up falling into the hands of rebels who claim it as their own, he would have no choice but to raze it to the ground. And before those driven from their homes could wreak havoc in their quest to fill their starving bellies, he can see it now. Grass fires streaking across the land, fortresses collapsing into smoke and ash, prisoners of war buried alive, so as not to waste time beheading them. Oh, I see. All done without mercy or remorse at the hands of Shang Yu, the Demon King. And yet, until Liu Bang, the next rightful emperor, is capable of leading and providing for his people, Shang Yu had no choice but to cut down the land, the people, to a size within his lord's grasp. That's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
And did it work? Was peace finally achieved? Eventually, yes. Every last one who still had the strength to resist swore fealty to Liu Bang, thanks to their fear and hatred of Yu. After years of war and chaos, China finally came together united in their determination to extract vengeance upon Yu. Ouch. That kinda... okay. This new regime came to be known as the Han Dynasty. I see. He had no doubt such a scenario would end in disaster. The survivors who loathed him so fiercely would surely not be satisfied with a mere pound of flesh. Those who finally defeated Shang Yu must have torn his body to shreds and fought over who would take pieces of him home as proof of their victory. And you saw all of this happen? I did. I witnessed it all, as I stood by your side.
I feel like that'd be really heartbreaking to watch. It's the tiger tank!
Yeah, but I do agree that it would be hard to watch. But anyways, yes, Tiger Tank. No way! Is that... While we have been analyzing the Shadow Border, we decided to try remodeling our tax collection vehicle in Chaldean style. We call it the Do Yishan, or More is More. Behold, its vicious facade, behind which lies a mountain of otherworldly technologies designed explicitly for violence. Indeed, it is an awesome, terrifying sight. Merry Christmas, how was yours? It was good. It wasn't bad.
It was not bad.
We spent most of it farming the lotto, obviously, but I don't know. I was playing Pokemon at the same time, and I got a couple of shiny Pokemon, so that was nice.
I mean, I think like most people, we did Zoom Christmas with our extended family, so that was alright. In fact, I actually probably prefer it this way, but you know, that's just us. But
yeah, otherwise, lots of lotto farming.
Lots of lotto farming.
Well, anyways, I hope Christmas was good for you as well. Anyways, yeah, Tiger Tanks. Yes, what an awesome, terrifying sight. Whoa! Thermic ray blasters, homing grenade launchers, 1,500 horsepower gas turbine engine.
He seems kind of excited.
It's the stuff of dreams. Woohoo! This thing is too cool for words, Your Imperial Majesty. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything more incredible in all my life. I don't get it. Same. It has been a very long time indeed since the Empire has produced new weapons. But thanks to Chaldea's technology, a single knight is all we needed to complete our most ruthless weapon. Wow, a single knight.
They're really efficient, you know?
If the time for battle should fall upon us again, the Empire will have an overwhelming advantage. Indeed, we have already ramped up their production to our factory's full capacity. We shall deploy them to the battlefront as soon as they are ready to go, where they shall swiftly rout these traitorous Chaldeans. Of course, you will be the one to lead them. Qin Liang Yu. Oh, okay.
She doesn't really seem really excited to lead these tanks.
Come on, Lady Liang Yu. Let's start talking tactics. I can't wait to explore all the strategic possibilities these bad boys will open up. With amazing machines like this out in the field, I could do this and this and some of that
and more.
Are you sure we can't just stick with the white cavalry spears? She doesn't seem to have a lot of confidence in these tiger tanks. Delicious! Even rations taste better than ever before now. Yeah, you weren't even eating before, I think.
Yeah, you were kind of on the brink of death.
Yeah. Go on, Samantha, eat up! A good meal can help with almost any ailment. Oh. Hey, I'm seeing dust clouds up ahead. Something's headed this way, and fast. No ordinary cavalry would kick up clouds like that. I wonder, what could it be? Is that an engine? It must be an absurdly powerful engine if we can hear it all the way out there.
I mean, there's like nothing, so I'm sure the sound kind of travels.
Yeah.
Further.
Yeah. No, that's not it. They just didn't bother with a muffler, for reasons that I can only guess at. It's coming over the hill! Oh, okay, yeah, tiger tank.
Lightning speed.
What the? Fo! Ah, yes, I've seen this sort of thing before, much as I wish I hadn't. I don't believe it. They just straight up ripped off the shadow border. Teehee, you certainly won't be buying that in a dollar store anytime soon. What a bizarre design! It reminds me of a bit of the kite we used in Russia. We used a kite in Russia?
Yeah, we do. We did to summon servants. We used the lightning.
Oh, right! Yo, I forgot about that. We totally did.
Yep.
Hey, knock off or not, I'm willing to give credit where credit is due. But this is really pushing the limits of my tolerance. If I don't turn that thing to scrap right away, I will never be able to forgive myself for letting something so garish endure.
I was like, it's so ugly.
The enemy is preparing to attack, Master. Even its cannon's design is almost absurd. I'm sorry to ask this of you, Miss Samantha, but would you be so kind as to do something about that thing for Da Vinci's peace of mind and our safety, though not necessarily in that order? Yeah, sure, no problem.
Leave it to us.
Yep. Alright.
That sounds like summer.
It's totally the summer music. Alright, let's start with Karna first. I mean, I didn't expect to fight one tiger tank, because usually they come like a couple at the same time, don't they?
It's the first one, that's why. They always give you like one to fight, like the new enemy, and then they give you a whole bunch of them to fight.
That's true. I forgot that these tiger tanks can burn you.
Yeah, of course. They like breathe fire or something, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
This music is really out of place. I don't know.
It's supposed to be
what
really light-hearted and I don't know. You're supposed to be excited to fight this thing. I don't know. Or excited about its magnificence or something.
Alright.
You know what I realized?
What?
We haven't even fought Li Shuwen once yet.
Not yet.
I wonder how much more in the story we have to go through before we, like...
Fight him?
Yeah.
I mean, we're nearing the end, but I don't think we're not quite there yet. I don't know if that would actually stop anything.
It might. I don't know.
ロジカルですメリーアタック
Alright. That should do it.
メリーアタックサンタに危害を加えるなんてお説教です
Alright. Well, it's archers again, so I feel like it's just gonna be more
More of these tanks.
of these tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Karna and Janta are fine. Unless we want to switch it up. But we have not
okay,
seen.
I mean,
Let's bring Liz. Haven't brought Liz in a long time. Want to bring, I don't know, Fionn or something? Or let's bring Vlad. Haven't seen Vlad in forever.
I don't... Yeah, I haven't seen Vlad in forever. I don't know if I even have Vlad.
Pretty sure I got him... Well, the time he was introduced, right? I think I was trying to roll for Tamamo? I don't really remember.
When was he introduced again? Halloween?
Yeah, the second Halloween,
Yeah,
I think.
with Cleopatra or something?
Right. Something along those lines. I don't remember. Anyways. Damn, this thing is flimsy! Indeed, if they had copied the border's armor and its ability to withstand a zero sail, then we would have had a truly formidable foe on our hands. But what they have done here... How disappointing! It did have some impressive artillery, but that doesn't... Excuse me. But that doesn't mean much if a good punch breaks it. Well, let us not forget that a blow from a servant is considerably more powerful than conventional
I
weapons.
was just gonna say, like, it's like made in China. It's one of those, like, you know, copied products that are not quite, you
That's
know,
why Da Vinci's mad.
up to snuff.
So I don't know if I'd go as far as to call it a piece of junk or poorly made. So it was an unmanned vehicle, just like those mechanical soldiers. Still, I'm surprised it was made quite so roughly. Wait. Yep, I've got a bad feeling about this too. It looks like it was designed with the emphasis on mass reproducibility rather than the performance of individual units, which would mean reproducibility. Alright, there we go. Wow, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Ah, there's a whole bunch of them! I knew it! They're trying to overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Burn them! Kill them with fire! Somebody get me an anti-world noble phantasm right now! Man, Da Vinci really does not like that.
Yeah.
Alright, Da Vinci. We'll do as you say.
We'll do it for you.
I'm pretty sure Vlad's only, like, single target,
I
though.
think so.
Let's see. To a single enemy. Yeah. That's fine.
飛ばしていくわユーユー無様に泣きなさいバートリ LJ ベト
I really like Liz's track.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe this one.
いいじゃない
I
Alright, let's see.
いいじゃない
こういうのどうだ？
I probably would have arts changed.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that afterwards, and I'm like, that was probably a bad move, but oh well. At least use this.
ドラゴンスピードあ任せてそれ
Well, they're at least not very hard to fight, so that's nice.
Yeah, they are meant to be a little bit on the flimsy side of things, so.
Alright.
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよな。
These reactor cores come from these tiger tanks. I see. I see. Alright, good job everybody. All the hostiles have been eliminated. Man, I'm exhausted. Foe! That does it! Gather up their remains. Hang on. Every last piece. If that's how they want to play this, I'm gonna analyze the shit out of these things and beat them at their own game. Yes, Da Vinci is a force to be reckoned with once she gets fired up. I have every confidence she'll soon be unveiling a new invention, the likes of which mankind has not yet dreamt of.
Maybe that's a good thing?
Yeah. You two are very good friends, aren't you? I mean, I feel like they get along in their own way.
Yeah.
The Duoduo Yishan were completely useless! Oh no. Interesting. Perhaps we rushed them into production too quickly. In retrospect, perhaps it would have been better not to use the same control system we used for the automatons. I don't think that was the problem. Very well then, we shall simply have to remotely pilot the next version ourselves. And to further ensure their success, we will allocate 0.03% of our resources toward their production.
Wow.
Oh, how reassuring. Oh my, the Emperor really means business.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's gonna be a slightly better Chinese knockoff, like, you know, like...
Are we sure of what? Doesn't really have much confidence in these tiger tanks.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Alright. Oh, I forgot Mordred was still with us, and Eja. We haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't.
Alright, let's see. Archer and Ryder. Alright, so I guess we can keep Liz. I'm sorry, Vlad, but Liz is just more useful, I think. And we will bring an assassin. Alright, let's bring Shiki. Alright, let's go! The enemy have really started to go on the offensive, haven't they? Foe! Well, we are getting close to the capital. It is difficult to mask our intentions at this point. No doubt all the troops that were out patrolling other areas will be called back to help defend Xianyang. This will not be an easy fight. I'm also a little unnerved that Akta Yumiren hasn't made a move since Ankang. Agreed. I could not begin to guess what might be going through her head. But she appeared to me as though she were hesitant to make use of her powers as a true ancestor. Or, to take a different perspective, she may have refrained from attacking us. Because she knows she could use her true ancestor powers to wipe us out at her leisure.
She just wants a quiet life, okay?
I think so too. An eminently plausible theory, given how confident we know true ancestors to be. In which case, it is unlikely Yumiren would interfere with us again before the final stage of this battle. She is determined to not be seen fighting, but she is also dead set on ensuring this lost belt's survival. It therefore is extremely likely that she will sit back and allow Chi Huang's army to try to eliminate us for the time being, and only step in as the final line of defense once we have reached the Tree of Emptiness. Sounds about right. Lucky for us that Akita Yumiren isn't a warmonger. That aside, we're still no closer to tracking down this Lost Belt's Tree of Emptiness. Then it's very possible that the next time we see Yumiren will be when we find where the tree is hidden. Looks like the chit-chat will have to wait. We've got more company. Alright. I don't want to complain, but I'm starting to get a little worn out here.
That's the point, though. Strength in numbers.
And we certainly can't have our master running her magical circuits at full speed right now. The hell are you guys moping around for? We're almost at the enemy's doorstep. Now's our chance to finish this. Weren't they like protecting civilians or something?
Yeah.
That's what they were. Yeah.
That's like we split off from them or something.
Something like that. Well, I guess now we meet back up. We have finally rendezvoused. I am sorry I did not get here sooner, Master.
It's okay.
That's fine. Mordred and Ninja, yeah. What about the villagers? Let's see. Oh, add friend interview. Yeah, sure, I can add you. Just give me a second after this section, and I can send you a friend request. I don't mind. Alright, what about the villagers? Don't worry, we found the perfect cave for them to hole up in, and they've got enough food that they ought to be set for a while. All we need to do now is defeat Qin Huang before their food stores run out. It's so good to have you both back. Go on then, have at it, them. Fo. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing.
Next time we have a free 4-star pick. I feel like I need to choose Neja. I'm like, I want to use her, but
I really like Neja.
I don't have her in any account, whether it's JP or NA. If there's a ticket, I might choose her.
Alright, I guess we'll just use Liz again.
Liz is a good choice.
Yep. Alright, let's see. I guess... Oh, we can still chain Liz this time, I think. Or this tiger tank. Hopefully we can try to get her NP again for the end. Maybe? I don't know.
Why'd you choose Weaver?
Well, I didn't know if they'd be able to kill the Lancer tank by themselves, but I clearly underestimated them.
Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know if this will be enough to get her NP again. I don't think so,
I don't think so.
But I'll certainly try.
I remember last time you used Shiki, the music didn't go, and I was like, oh man, this is so sad.
Yeah, no, but good thing it went this time, right? Hey,
don't
Liz!
underestimate Liz.
Yeah, she's really good actually, though. Alright, good thing we got our NP again.
ドラゴンスキーチケリーオッケーフィナーレよバートリ LJ ベット避けちゃダメ恥ずかしいけど見せてあげて
Alright. What can we do now? I don't know, maybe something like this? I don't know if Shiki will be able to... Oh! Good job, Shiki!
こういうのどうだつまり夢中だな他にやることないのなんだあいつ
Alright, and there we go. That's it.
最上に近い勝利だけど戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな
Alright, so I'll just read this section first and then I'll add you as a friend afterwards. Alright, there we go. All hostiles eliminated. I think we should be safe for now. Let us take a short break, but do not let your guard down. Say, I don't recognize you guys. Hell, I'm not even sure what the hairy one's even supposed to be. Ah, yes, forgive me. I am Changong, and this is... how do I explain? Ha ha ha! What's to explain? You all know me. I'm Lubu Fengxian. Uh-huh. How come Alter Ego Foxbridge is hanging with us? Wow, Mordred. Snort. What does she mean, uh-huh?
He's like, okay, sure.
Samantha, you still have a fever. Have you not been cured of the poison?
Nope. But Gordolf's fine.
We're working on that, Neja. I'm afraid not. As of yet, we've only been able to treat the director. Indeed, procuring an antidote for Miss Samantha is one of the of several reasons why we must make haste to Xianyang. Well, you heard the man. Now do you think you could maybe stop with the murderous glare? It's making me want to murder you right back. Huh. So you got no problem turning traitor on Qin Shi Huang and the cryptors, huh? I'll admit that Chaldea and I will never exactly be the best of friends. But I am willing to swallow my distaste if that pompous emperor gets some much-deserved comeuppance. Yes. That right? Well, there's no better way to stick it to an enemy than to strike while things in their own house are a total cluster. Once an event ends, what do you do? Do you farm until a new event comes, or do you stop playing and wait? I kind of think it depends. If I am preparing for, say, a servant, which I haven't had to prepare for in a long time, just because
Yeah.
my whole support, like my whole list is fully ascended and whatnot. Usually now I just kind of wait unless if there's some mats that I really need or something.
I roll boxes that I farmed in the lotto.
Well, besides that,
Yeah.
like normally there's no lotto or whatnot, but like in the past when I had more servants to level up, like there was always things to do, like get it, like interludes,
like
getting bonds to 5. Yeah, I mean I've got a whole bunch of interludes that I have not touched.
Yeah,
So I
same.
was kind of thinking like, hey, maybe after we catch up to the story, if there's no like event or anything, maybe we could read that right on stream or something. Just because there's always something to do. It's just whether or not you want to do it is another thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just take it at your own pace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes, let's strike their own house. Don't worry, traitor. I won't be kicking you out. At least not until you betray us. All right. Sounds good. All right, here we go. Back here. The enemy is drawing near to Xianyang all the time. They are too close now for us to employ another orbital strike without endangering the capital. How fare the capital's defenses? For the time being, I'm having Lady Liang Yu fortify our frontline defenses. In the meantime, I'm afraid we have no choice but to hold them off with more waves of automatons and Duodor Yishan. Your Imperial Majesty, if I may be so bold, I would ask that you give the order for the other royal guard to join the battle. We hate to admit that matters have reached the point where that is necessary. But perhaps it would be cruel to keep you hunting dogs on your leashes when the scent of battle is so near. Very well, you have all been training your kung fu for just such... Hang on. Very well, you have all been training your kung fu for just such an occasion. Okay, go! Show our enemy your skill. We will, Your Imperial Majesty. Man, I can't wait for New Year's.
Yeah, I know. Part of me is like, oh man, I really want Vinny and Matu, but I'm like, no, I must wait.
Alright, I'll just quickly add you, Makinohara Shoko, and I will continue. Alright, give me a second. Let's see, I haven't user searched in a while. Alright, let's see. Alright, I have sent you the friend request. I hope you accept. I don't really know if my support right now is very good or not, but
I mean, as long as you have a dedicated event support and
I do.
support, then it's fine.
But yeah, my support is kind of just like random stuff sometimes. But anyways, alright, let's keep on going. Let's see, Lancer and Assassin. I feel like this team from before is good, unless if you want to see somebody new, but alright, let's change it up a little bit. Ooh, Carrie, I have not used you in a long time.
Oh yeah, same.
Alright, let's use Carrie. Let's see, what other cool Lancer have we not seen recently?
Parvati or something.
Sure, let's bring Parvati. Thanks. No, you're welcome. I mean, I have a bunch of friend spots. I think they added some more recently. That's why I was able to, I have so much space now. I can add whoever. All right. How are the camouflage devices holding up? I think I was able to patch them up for now, but even putting their wear and tear aside, their batteries just aren't gonna last much longer. I never planned on having to change them out. Having to charge them outside the shadow border, I think our only option here is to try and jury rig an energy saving mode to make them last longer. I see. Well, I have no doubt any modifications you can make will be of great utility. They've already held up remarkably well given their improvised nature. At any rate, it won't be long now before we reach Xianyang, and any advantage the devices may confer over long-range surveillance will be lost. However, even if we are no longer able to mask our location, we should now be close enough to the capital that we need not fear an orbital strike. Once we have rested up tonight, I believe we should make for Xianyang with all haste. For sure, we are badly outnumbered, so if we have to end, we'd better do it quickly. How's that thing I asked you to make coming along, Da Vinci? Well, I've got it all put together for the moment. You are making something? But whether it'll actually be helpful or not all depends on whether we can trust the comms protocol Koenskaya stole. You doubt moi? However you may feel about me, I can assure NFF's products are of the very highest quality. I can at least say that the data recovered from those knockoffs seems to line up with the protocol. But I've only got my laptop here, so I really don't have what I need to test the thing. Well, you have a laptop, I don't know where you got it from, but I'd say it's got about 50-50 shot of working. If I'm being honest, hardly my best work, That's fine. If anything, I'm impressed you pulled this off with so little time to get it done. Well, of course I did. I'm a genius. You can rely on me for anything. That said, I don't know if I can encourage you to actually go through with this. In fact, I think it'd be pretty reckless if you did. Yes, it is reckless, but that kind of recklessness is pretty much why I'm here to begin with. That's true.
Yeah.
It's what made me go down in history, and eventually led me meeting Samantha as a heroic spirit. Alright, but make sure you talk this over with her before you go, okay? I will, don't worry. I'm not Spartacus, Alright, Jinka, are you gonna assassinate Qin Shi Huang? Well, attempt to assassinate Qin Shi Huang for the second time?
That would make sense.
There you are, Samantha. Hey, what's up? Jinka? What is it? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to discuss our strategy for the upcoming battle. Between Changong and Red Hair joining us, Neja and Mordred coming back, and Koyanskaya. Well, I don't know that we can really count her in on our lineup, but I don't think she'll try anything as long as Holmes and Da Vinci are around. My point is, we've got plenty of capable fighters to go around, so you want to go off on your own, don't you? Heh, can't put anything past you, can I? So, you want to go defeat the Emperor, all on your own? Fo. You know, it makes sense. It would also create a distraction while the rest of you try to find the Fusang tree. But all by yourself? That just seems... I don't want anything to happen to you. That's true. We'll be down. Quite a strong person.
Mm-hmm.
What? You're worried about me? Please, don't be. Worrying over me is pointless, as trying to convince Spartacus not to rebel. Oh, okay. Jinko. Sometimes I can't help but wonder why the counterforce gave me, of all people, a life after death. Maybe it's something to do with risking my life to take action at a time everyone else was too scared to try. If there had been someone actually worried about me, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I guess. I guess that's true. So speaking as both a heroic spirit and your servant, I promise you, you don't need to worry about me. But senpais... I'm not worried about Jinka the heroic spirit, I'm worried about you. You're a friend, of course I'm going to worry about you, yeah. Heh, ah. You never change, do you? You're right, it was silly of me to say that. I mean, telling someone as caring as you not to worry? It is as ridiculous as forbidding Spartacus from rebelling, or ordering me to come back safe. Fo. Alright then, let me put it to you this way. I know it's selfish of me, but please, let me do this. I can't stop thinking about the fact that I finally have another chance to face that Emperor. I came this close to assassinating him when I was alive, but I wasn't quite able to pull it off. And now, with Xian Yang almost staring us in the face, I feel that failure more keenly than ever. I just can't get it out of my mind. If I take on a different mission now, I'll be so preoccupied with this that I might end up making a fatal mistake. So please, let me be your decoy. Let me draw that Emperor's gaze away from you and the others. Right now, I think that's the best thing I can do to help Chaldea. Do you promise to come back safe?
She said it was kind of futile or something.
Man, you really don't let up, do you? You're not even going to let me go get a poem in. Look, I can't promise everything will be fine. Not when I'm going up against Qin Shi Huang. Yeah, might be kind of tough.
Yep.
But I can promise I'll make it to the Empang Palace, especially now that you've made sure I won't forget that look you're giving me. So make sure you find the Fusang tree and take care of that poison. After that, it'll be time for our real battle with the Cryptor, Yu Mei Ren. So let's both keep that in mind as we go our separate ways, okay? Okay, alright. Alright. Samantha, we've got an emergency on our hands. Our remaining camouflage devices just broke. Who broke them?
Enemies.
What? I'm afraid we're now completely exposed. It won't be long before more enemy soldiers make their way here.
Or could just be malfunction.
Yeah, I guess so. You can thank our illustrious commander tripping over that the wiring for that. Wow, Corey, come on. Are you saying this is my fault? Who fixes delicate devices by spreading their components over the floor? Everyone knows you're supposed to do your restorations in a garage.
Where is this garage?
I guess maybe at least on a table or something. Fo. We can no longer hope to avoid enemy contact, so we will need to fight them off as we move. We can ill afford to stay here and exhaust ourselves fighting unending waves of enemies. Be ready to head for Xian Yang on the moment's notice. Alright. Hell yeah! Now that's more like it. Okay, Mordred's happy about this. Samantha, Mash, we know. See you in Xianyang. Just be careful, okay? Yeah, be careful, Jinko.
Mm.
You too.
Damn it, Gordy, it's always you.
I mean, of
It's
course
always
it
you.
is though. But there's clearly a good table behind the. Like, look at that table. Isn't it such a nice table? Just work there, man. What? Jinka has gone off on her own? Not a problem. We've got all the ass-kicking power we need right here. Yeah, let's carve a path right through them. Enemy hostiles confirmed. Get ready. Alright. I guess... Yeah, we can't even sleep at night, I guess.
Mm. That's too bad for us, I guess.
精一杯作らせていただきます。
中だな。他にやることないの？
Oops.
こういうのどう
女神ですので届きますように。そっちですか？こっちですか？
One day I'll have you too, Parvati.
Yeah, I rolled specifically on that one banner, that Parvati banner with all those, Wait, where do the lines go?
No!
Oh, why do you do this, FGO? But yeah, that Parvati banner with all those
Like
CEs?
Heaven's Feel or something, or...
No, they're just... Were they Heaven's Feel CEs? I don't know, but like all those Fate Stay Night, or... I don't know. All of those CEs.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted that Rin and Archer CE.
Oh yeah, I rolled for that one too.
Let's see.
I think that was a Heaven's Feel banner.
Wait, that doesn't do anything. Right, I forgot.
Jeez. She's got a lot of crit potential, so that's
She does.
I don't think you need to use all three on that one tank. I don't know how strong she is, though.
I don't really know how strong she is either, that's why...
She's strong enough.
これくらいなら。
I mean, she's one of those, I think kind of like with Lancelot, maybe? That's like one of those critting loopers with Scotty. That's all I know about her.
怒るときは怒りますから。
Makes sense.
Yeah. Man, why do you do this sometimes, FGO? I don't get it. Suddenly all your sound is gone.
So, こっちですか？これくらいなら。
Wow, those tiger tanks really don't like carry. Who's your next target? Who is your next target?
Li Xuan.
Yeah, probably Old Lee for
Yeah.
New Year's. As for me, it's Ash like officially, but like I'd probably throw tickets at anybody that I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'm interested in getting Kama.
Yeah,
on NA.
so like Old Lee would get some tickets, Kama would probably
Actually-
get some tickets, Rhaenys will probably get some tickets.
Parvati, I think, is Parvati in those Oku raid-ups? I think she is.
I think she is. I think she
Yeah,
is.
So, and so is like Yagyu, isn't he?
Yes, so is he.
Ooh.
Who else is coming out next year? Man,
Ash.
Carrie, your NP2 is also not. I'm trying to think of before Ash, because obviously, because if not, it would probably be
what
like
else?
Da Vinci coming for the anniversary.
I mean,
I would really like her.
kind of feel obligated to roll for Mew because I have
Oh,
the
true.
other two, but it's
Yeah.
just like, do
That's
I really
true.
want to roll for Mew?
I kind of not necessarily want to roll for Mew, but like I
Yeah.
feel obligated to roll for Mew too, because you're like, I have Kuro and I have Ilya and I don't have Mew. It's just like kind of weird.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, I mean, I guess I could throw a few tickets at her.
that's what I did in JP, and I failed to get her. So
I actually got her in JP, but I don't have Ilya.
yeah,
これくらいなら。
So
I mean, For me, it's only Ilya and Kuro at my Chaldeas, so...
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, Benny Yenma and
I'd really like to have Benny Yenma one day, but it's just like, you know...
and Li Shuwen are probably the closest ones that we're considering
Who else?
rolling a little bit for. Man, Carrie, you're gonna die. Here, somebody, you can target waiver.
I think there's like a CCC rerun or something.
There is!
Yeah, that has...
Was that next year?
Yeah,
The one
I
with King
think so.
Protea?
Yeah.
Seraph event. Oh, we can get those, command codes.
Yeah?
The roulette one.
Oh. I don't know what that one does.
I think you can get, like, random buffs or something.
Oh.
Well, Kiri died anyways to the fire, to the flames of the tiger tank. I forgot I was bringing Shuten with me. Right.
テキパキと片付けます届きます
Yeah, Parvati seems like she can get her NP really easily.
Yeah, really. Like, I've NP'd with her like 3 times, and I'm not using anything
She's
really
what,
special.
NP1 or?
I
more
think she
than
is NP1. I'm not too sure though. Maybe I'll check
That's
next
good.
time. Yeah.
戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。
Well, she's not exactly my go-to Lancer.
Yeah.
She's not bad.
No, she'd really be good for farming.
Oh, yeah. Alright. The near future revealed itself before him. He could feel the looming threat of war draw near, slowly but surely, from beyond the peaceful city. He could see the palace's defenses growing more robust by the day. Even without visiting Ipang Palace for himself, his predictive calculations warned him of the inevitable conflict to come, and its inescapable result. Xianyang was going to fall. Even knowing that, you would still tell me not to take up arms? Defending Xianyang is no longer your job. But the real problem was the future that followed. Usually, he could learn small details about the futures he saw, even if he couldn't always make sense of them. But now, he couldn't see anything at all, not even a vague fragment of a future possibility. It was as though, several years from now, this very world would no longer even exist. That is how it should be. Your ability to see the future has toyed with you for too long. No one should have to carry responsibility for history on their shoulders as you have. You have long since earned the right to lay down that burden. You mourn my fate so deeply? Rather, the fate of the Xiangyu you paved the way for this Liu Bang to follow? My place in the Empire is not one of peace. Seeing the manner in which this body has been optimized for warfare should make that clear. Yes, I was originally designed to be a civil servant, but my ability to see the near future proved to be most useful on the battlefield. When Qin Shi Huang had only just united all of China, there were still foreign nations in need of being brought to heel. I traveled to Europe, Africa, the New World, every land under the sun, all to make them part of Qin Shi Huang's territory. I must have shed more blood in the course of that conquest than this other Xiangyu, who is known as the hegemon king of Western Chu. But here, your conquests were rightly held in high esteem, and the empire valued. Geez, I can read. But here, your conquests were rightly held in high esteem, and the empire valued
you accordingly.
Valued you accordingly. Jeez, maybe it's been too long. However, in proper human history, your reputation was horrific. Reputation. What did I say? Whatever.
I heard reputation, but I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Anyways, well, that is understandable. It made sense that history would view him as a horrible, bloodthirsty monster. History is the collected recollections of humanity, so it is only natural for them to view an inhuman machine in such terms. If such a device were to be mistaken for human, and its deeds recorded as such, it is no surprise that they would be feared. Not one person in all of proper human history ever truly understood why you did what you did. You are wrong about that, you. I know for a fact there was one person who understood the Hegemon King of Western Chu, your Shang Yu. You, the one who just told me of this other version of myself. Surely you must have understood him. Lord Xiang Yu. Ah, now I see. At long last, he saw he had been overlooking something so terribly obvious. By always casting his gaze to the distant horizon, he had missed what was right there in front of him. There was another person there in the same time and place as Xiang Yu, another who looked human yet was feared and despised as inhuman. Just as Xiang Yu was feared and despised for quelling all threats to the empire. This immortal Shenren must have never known either understanding or acceptance. So that is why you have wandered for so long in search of me. How unspeakingly tragic. It is all in the past now. It is no more than a fleeting dream. There is no sense looking back. From Xiang Yu's perspective, she was not one to view with suspicion, but wonder. There was neither fear nor hatred in his gaze. If anything, her way of life was something to aspire to. Something beautiful to behold. But this insight was one only he could have, and only because he was not human. To humans with short lives and limited perception, she must have seemed as terrible as a demon king. But as a pair of so far removed from humanity, Xiang Yu and Yu Meiren could find some solace with each other. Indeed, each was the other's perfect companion. So the Xiang Yu in popular human history died, leaving you all alone? There was nothing either of us could do. You had a duty to fill, and I was given eternal life. And yet, with his ability to see the future, Xiang Yu must have known what awaited you in his absence. He must have known she would wander for an eternity, and the hardships she would suffer in solitude. That kinda sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I see. Then I must have grieved for you. When Dapple runs no more, what then can I do? Ah, you, my you, what will your fate be? Alright, here we go. That is another section done. Hey, we are really going to the capital,
Yeah,
huh?
we are.
Alright, so, next part is section 14. So, I think...
Are you fighting Li Chuan? Sorry.
I don't know. But I think maybe what we'll do is we will try to finish section 14.
Sure.
I mean, just because I know there's 16 sections, but I don't really know how long the next two sections will be.
There's still quite a few people.
Right. So I do want to get close to the end as much as possible, but so at least we'll try to finish section 14, and if not, we'll get to half of it. Just because, it's been about 3 hours of streaming, and, my throat, it's not really dying, but I'm not reading to my best of my ability, possibly, I don't know. But anyways, we'll continue reading for a bit, and then, and then we'll definitely be able to finish it next time, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do it.
Hopefully.
I
mean, this is section 14?
Yeah. Section 14 out of 16.
And we started at...
11.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
We made pretty good progress today. I mean, the sections, like we mentioned already, they're quite short in comparison, so, it's not too bad. Alright, let's see. Assassin. Caster, then. Who have we not used? I guess you. And, I'm just trying to think of somebody who could probably... Springtime Bow. Alright, cool. I don't even know what your skills are. Hang on, Sheeg. Hang on. Increase NP gain. Okay. Increase your arts cards. Apply special attack. Increase for yourself. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah. Let's do this. I don't really know if I've used him past the Apocrypha event. If I've used him for the Apocrypha event.
I can't say.
Alright, battle at Xianyang.
I know I haven't used him much.
Yeah, that's why I brought him with me.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. That must be Xianyang. Fo! I knew it had to be a hell of a place from the images we captured at a distance, but seeing it in person... It is quite a particular city, if indeed a city it can be called. It doesn't really look city-like.
I mean, it kind of does, at least the front.
Well, what would you call it? Look at how preposterous it is. My concern lies in whether it fulfills the functions we typically associate with cities.
That's true.
Those things packed around its perimeter must be the rockets Qin Shi Huang uses to distribute the benefactions. I forgot about those. The benefactions.
Yeah.
The Emperor's gotta have more than enough here to cover the entire planet. Wow. I guess this explains how Qin Shi Huang could rule the whole world with just this one city. That stadium-looking thing in the center would seem to be the city's central hub. So far as I can tell from here, there does not appear to be anything in the way of residential buildings. Then, does that mean nobody lives in the city? That's the key question, isn't it? At least that would be what determines whether or not this is a city in the sense we usually think of them. Even if there are people living here, I have a suspicion it's far fewer than in our own cities. Given that even this world's soldiers are robots, I have a hard time believing there is any particular need for a human labor force. There does seem to be a deal of activity taking place, so it is doubtful the city is totally uninhabited. I think you'll find it faster to just go in and take a look for yourself. Shouldn't take long for even you lot to figure out what the culture here is like. Not that they'll be opening the gate and welcoming you with open arms anytime soon, of course. Okay, hey, Fo. I'm seeing new hostiles make their way towards us, but indeed, these are human, not automatons. That's the Royal Guard of Xianyang, the elite soldiers assigned to protect the Emperor even in times of peace, without ever being put to sleep in Mount Li. Oh, and just so you know, they're a far cry from the supervisors you fought back on the farm. Yeah, the supervisors are only capable of like getting rid of like boars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they mentioned
not much else.
Wild animals or something.
Yeah, they protect the city or villages, but these are
kind of look like
martial arts masters.
Kung Fu masters.
Yeah.
All right, Sheik, do your best. I don't know if I've ever heard his NP line.
I think we did when we played the Apocrypha event. Should be pretty good at wiping out mobs as Fafnir. Or not. Well, he tried.
He tried. Although I probably could have given him Tamamo's
Hearts buff.
Yeah, Fox Wedding. I kind of forgot about that. All right. So close. Alright, let's see. I wonder how much this gives. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I can't use my skills yet because I'm still poisoned. Right. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad, I guess.
シトラセケイなるほどそこだ我が英雄よ力をお借りする
He didn't really do that much damage.
I thought that maybe he'd get a little bit more NP. But he
Yeah.
is fighting assassins, so I guess that's kind of expected.
Alright, well, here we go. Again.
我が呼びかけに応えよ転身開始彼方への巡礼を
I kind of was wondering if he would have more lines, but he keeps on saying the same NP line over and over and over again.
Maybe because he's a welfare?
Maybe. Alright, well, good job, Chiku-kun.
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよな
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can continue with Sieg, maybe. Yeah, sure. Actually, what this caster shoot, is she AoE or whatever?
She's
I have no
single
idea.
Target, isn't she?
She is to a single enemy. Yeah, it's okay. We'll keep with Tamamo then. Tamamo is pretty good. Take that. Alright. We've defeated the enemy troops. Foe! Well, now that the enemy is shedding real blood to win, we know they're finally taking us seriously. Well, sure, now that we're this close, it's no wonder they decided to pull out all the stops. Alright, one more gate and we'll be inside Xiangyang proper. Stay sharp, everyone. Alright. I mean, the one thing I can say about this Lost Belt is that they've gotten better at transitioning mob fights, I guess.
I guess so. Doesn't really change the fact that they're just mob fights, but yeah.
Yeah.
清めた
こういうのどうだ
I wonder if this would do anything.
正解よ
大
わあ
プロシャモでございますね
転身開始彼方への巡礼を我が身は天の杯を抱えて飛ぶ邪竜なり万物誘拐格がアルグリーズ
Ooh, so close.
この世にはびこる天の邪みそに払うは
But maybe for the better, so Tomo could use her NP.
全開でご奉仕いたします
And after Lotto, it's always so difficult to see who you want to spend your QP on.
Yeah. Because once you use it on one servant, you're like, oh no, I have to do it for another one too.
Yeah.
And then getting all their skills to 10 and you're like, I'm suddenly out of,
QP again.
exactly.
Yeah.
他にやることないの聖杯よああ転身開始彼方への巡礼を
You know what?
You know, I don't think she's actually too bad at getting his NP.
He's not. People use him for looping.
I've never really used him before, but he's not too bad, honestly.
豊足
あ了解罠だ
豊足
Alright, gotta roll more boxes.
あなるほど
Like, this is the third time I've used his NP, I think, in like 4 turns.
彼の巡礼を
Wow, Sieg. I underestimated you.
Yep.
邪竜なり万物誘拐
Well, you learn something new every day.
You sure do.
我が英雄よ力をお借りする彼の力を借りているおかげだ 卑怯な気がするが、マスターのためだからな。
Alright, good job. Let's go. Oh, a lancer.
Ooh, maybe
And a
it's,
rider.
What's her name?
Lang Yu or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, okay, I guess we need to bring a saber again. Saber. Ooh, let's bring Yagyu. And an assassin. Guess I'll bring Shiki again since she's arts at least. Well, what do you think about this?
Sure. Yeah, arts team.
Bring another saber. I like using Suzuka actually, even though her skills aren't one. But I think she's pretty fun, honestly.
I like using Suzuka too, actually. I love her animations a lot.
Me too. Damn, all this fighting is even starting to wear me out. We have still succeeded. We can now enter the city. Do keep your guard up. I expect we will encounter even greater resistance soon. Ooh.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
quite nice. This is Xianyang? There do appear to be people living here, but I never expected this. Are they playing? They're all painting pictures, singing songs, dancing. What the hell? They don't know there's a freaking war going on in their front yards? Foo. Oh. And now it seems we have automaton soldiers to deal with. Perhaps not. They do not seem to be particularly interested in us. It looks like they're telling their residents to evacuate. Hey, get out of my way! I need to finish this painting for most glorious and majestic heavenly emperor. These colors are sure to delight the emperor's senses. And I need to sing this song about our glorious emperor's greatest accomplishments. This melody is fit even for the emperor's divine ears. This is what gives our lives meaning. Why would you have us leave? Be reasonable. Remember, each and every one of your lives is truly precious to the emperor. We can't risk putting your lives in danger. Now leave. You will be able to return soon enough. But I haven't finished my picture. And I haven't finished my sculpture.
You do not disturb an artist's work.
Of course not. Heartbreaking, isn't it? The only thing they have to their names is a single bed in the basement. When they're not sleeping, they're working their fingers to the bone on monuments and murals 100 times more magnificent than anything they'll ever own. I hesitate to call them artists, but... is this some kind of bad joke? Their only subject is Qinxihua? That's not art, not by a damn sight. Entertaining each other has been a key aspect of culture as long as people have existed. But here, the only true person, which is to say, the sole audience for entertainment, is Qinshi and Qinshi alone. That's why the emperor is the only subject of all the art these peoples create. Those who are deemed to have creative talent are gathered from countries all around the world and brought here to spend their lives creating art directly beneath Yipang Palace. That would mean artists who wish to entertain the masses, like Shakespeare, and artists who pursued the truth of the human condition, like Anderson, would never even be born here. Here, the very premise of culture itself could not be more different from that of proper human history. Right you are. Certainly Qin Huang loves the people of the empire, much like an owner loves their pets. In this history, all of mankind's vile arrogance is concentrated in Qin Huang. And all that remains are these lifeless, worthless excuses for pets. This whole city is basically nothing more than a giant cat cafe, only with primates instead of felines.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah. Phew. As I've said many times before, I despise humans, but that doesn't mean I enjoy seeing them as livestock. Humans are supposed to be selfish and arrogant, following their desires wherever they take them. This spectacle, where they sing the praises of life without any real worries, is an affront to us beasts. Hey, she's glaring at us something fierce. If we don't attack first, the enemy will have the advantage. Are you sure you wish to hold back, Master? I'm sure. Let's wait for them to finish their evacuation. Yeah, we could do that at least. I'm surprised. I thought for sure you would ambush us while we would have. You would ambush us while we had our hands full with the evacuation. True. This is in many respects an invasion. Our ideas of what this world should be could not possibly be more different. But we are not here to massacre your people, even if our actions ultimately lead to them ceasing to exist. Obviously, getting these people to safety is your top priority. But you know just as well as I do that Qin Shi Huang would order you to kill them if there was even the slightest hint of suspicion that they were infected. Is that really a leader worth obeying? Yeah, you saw what that prick was willing to do to those supposedly treasured citizens. Yes, I did. My own hometown was once destroyed by a falling star just like that.
Wow.
Oh,
That sucks.
I beg your pardon? Xianzhong seduced my neighbors into thinking they could lead better lives if they founded their own nation. Once the emperor determined they were no longer willing to obey, Qin Shi Huang made the decision to drop a star upon their village, wiping them out. And did Xianzhong do anything to help them? No. He abandoned them without a second thought, and wasted no time inciting people in another village to make up for the soldiers he'd lost. I have nothing but pity for the people who were led astray by his empty promises. They were driven to their deaths all because they were deceived into believing such a charlatan could bring them happiness, and deluded about another way of life. None of you could know what a tragedy it is for the people of this land to be robbed of their tranquility. Had it been possible, I would have been just as happy never having taken up the spear. All I ever wanted was to live with my family, tilling our land in peace. Qin Liang Yu. The peace we enjoy now is only made possible by keeping people's worst tendencies dormant. That is the great feat, the blessing that most glorious and majestic heavenly emperor brought to the world. I will never forgive you for trying to rouse the people from that slumber. Now repent for your selfish misdeeds, as this white ash spear pierces your throats.
Doesn't seem like she's really too upset that, her village was destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I want to be with my family, but yeah. I mean, maybe it's complicated.
I think they're kind of, at this point, like, the people who live here are, obviously, they're brainwashed,
yeah,
right, to believe that, this place and, what
lifestyle
and what it offers is the best for them, right? Mm-hmm. And so, I think it's hard at this point to kind of reason with that. Shiki, you were saying your lines before.
Yeah.
Well, at least we get the music. Alright, here we go. Wait, are you not saying anything, Yoku? That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Hang on, and... Okay. Where'd all your voice lines go, Yoku? I hope he at least says it's NP.
I don't think he will at this rate.
He's really not saying anything. Yoku, no!
Maybe he's a little bit tired and just... I don't know.
Oh man. Well, at least it still looks cool.
Yeah. Definitely misses some of its effect, though.
Yeah. Well, it just kind of looks now that he's just mercilessly fighting people. I guess that's pretty cool.
Sometimes after rolling lotto, and I have so many EXPs, I'm just like, should I grail someone? Like,
Oh, yeah. Just because sometimes you're just like, so much EXP, like, it kind of feels like a waste to burn them, but you're just
Yeah.
like, I don't really know what to do with all that stuff, right?
mhm.
It sounds so anticlimactic without some of the voice lines.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't even know what to say to this.
They're just silent killers. I don't know what to say either.
I feel like I should have maybe brought another saber in the back or something. Did I?
Nope, I don't think so. Not that I remember, at least.
Okay. Let's see. Whose NP would you try to get? I guess I could still try to get both.
I'd at least try to break her bar.
I am, but I'm not really making any stars. Wait, she doesn't have any voice lines either.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't know if you remember, but Shiki's third skill gives NP.
I do know that, but
Okay.
it's just that her NP doesn't. Machine Gun use NP doesn't damage anybody, right? It's just buffs, right, to herself.
Yeah, she gets a lot of crit buffs or something.
Just wondering.
So she'll start to get pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like
You
worried.
could try to break her bar and see what happens. I
I'm just
guess.
a little bit worried about that puppet soldier at the back. Nobody's critting, which is kind of sad.
I mean,
Oh, she didn't even use her NP. Oh, I did
you
bring it.
you
Okay,
busted
okay,
it. I completely
sweet.
forgot.
I guess I'll go use Yagyu's NP on this thing. I don't know if it's kind of wasted though.
Well, how else are you gonna kill it though?
Yeah. I don't know if he can even kill this thing though.
Well, he can try.
I really need to buff his skills or something. Or not buff, raise his skills, rather. Might be a bit tough. So close. Man, that burn's gonna hurt. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can do to save him.
かしこまりそこだ
Now he's critting.
Yeah, I know, right now he's critting. But man, it's so sad without sound.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, activate what? Let's see what these buffs did. Activate when damaged. Decrease enemy's crit strength and attack. Recover all allies' HP when critically attacked. Okay. Well, I don't have any stars, so... I mean, I don't think this will do anything, but... Come on, death, death, death!
And if you got death on a servant, you might as well roll the gacha. That's what I say.
浮世終わりだって先に言ってる
Alright, might as well use it on you.
狐の読み入りオッケーやれやれ
Do you have any single target sabers? Like besides Yagyu?
Single target sabers.
Oh,
Bill-
Lancelot maybe.
Lancelot. Bedivere. Caesar. Single target sabers. I'm probably blanking, but something like that. Should I use Suzuka or should I use Shiki? Okay. But should I use...
think it hurts to use Suzuka.
Okay. I can always save Shiki's NP for a little bit later.
Yeah.
Or should I just like put evade on her so she won't die just in case?
To like crits and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Should I do the same for Suzuka though?
If she's gonna be one of your main attackers.
I mean,
then-
because she keeps on attacking Suzuka, which is
Yeah,
kind of
right.
a pain. Alright, here you go, Suzuka.
Even if it's for one attack.
Yeah, it'll help. Probably should have put her arts card at the end. Wow, okay, that evade was really put to use. Alright. Alright, cool. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Man. So anticlimactic, but oh well, it is what it is. Never mind, we still have another turn. That's fine. Alright. Here we go. Alright, last section, and I guess we'll finish off after that. Alright. So,
Something tells me you need a fighter again.
yeah. But we're fighting assassins this time, so goodbye, Shiki.
Could be those like kung fu martial artist. dudes.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, let's see who to bring. Can bring Da Vinci. Yagyu. Maybe we should change up the back a little bit. Kasniki would actually be fine, I guess. Alright, let's go bring another saber just in case. Saber. Rama! Cool, let's use Rama. Alright. Let's give you an actual CE. Suzuka. Like this one. Alright, looks good. The enemy's on the ropes, we're almost there. No, I doubt this will be the end of it. They are very much in this for the long haul. Lady Qin Lang Yu, the Royal Guard has arrived to assist you. What would you have us do? The Royal Guard? If you're here, then who's protecting Yipeng Palace? Heavenly Emperor said we were no longer needed there. The Emperor ordered us to hold this line of defense for the sake of our nation. Your Imperial Majesty. Please, stop this, Qin Liang Yu. Surely a warrior of your caliber must know when she is outmatched. Tell me, those of you who claim to be from proper human history, why do you threaten our world? Because this history should never have happened. It's what we must do to save our own world. I guess so.
Yeah, it's kind of both.
Yeah. Can't wait for Gong to come out. Yeah, I think he comes out during the anniversary.
Yeah, I think
right?
so.
I think so. With like Jason and all those other ones.
Right.
Jason, Bartholomew, and Charlotte, and Salome or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Gareth!
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah, I know.
And
probably missing somebody.
Paris.
Right.
And I don't know if there's any more. I don't remember. If I forgot one, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for him to come out too. A lot of people really like using him for like those meme strats. But he's also pretty strong though. Like if you have somebody that you're willing to kill off, and like he's good for that type of thing.
Bringing in backline servants.
I get to eat a Waver, so it will be great. Yeah, exactly. Right, Waver, you're done buffing. Goodbye. Anyways. Where were we? That's what we must do to save our own world. Alright. So you want to set the world right? That's all you Confucians ever say. How should the world be then? What is this proper world of yours like? How does your world function when everyone has their own idea of how things should be while denying all others? How many people lose their lives to the ravages of war each and every day? How many innocent lives and How many innocent lives end in senseless tragedy? Has all your bloodshed led to even one good thing in your world, or just been an excuse for the next war?
Ooh, asking the real questions.
Yeah, good, ask them. We fought hard for a world without war, a world where peace could truly endure forever. My husband, my brothers, all of them gave their lives while fighting to make that dream a reality. My bad. We, the people of this empire, had to build this world on their corpses. The peace this land now enjoys was paid for with the blood of soldiers who will never be granted respite in Mount Lee. And so I will defend it at all costs. I will not let your flowery words and false promises lead me astray. I believe in our way of life, in the happiness we fought so hard to obtain. I don't need any other countries. I don't need any other version of myself. Allow me to demonstrate for you that this other me you speak of and I are nothing alike at all. Alright.
I guess
that was pretty cool though.
Yeah, I guess now she'll use her NP.
Yeah.
Hopefully she talks this time. And
I really hope
your
so.
servants too.
Yeah. It's kind of sad when they don't. What?
Yagyu, he talked.
Oh yeah, he did! He was kind of really silent before, just staring them down. Alright, well, Da Vinci's working properly. Alright. Yagyu's talking. I'm so happy right now. Nice. Oh no. Well, at least he's speaking in his regular lines, I guess.
Damn.
Oh, at least Qin Liang Yu is now talking too.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Well, that's something to celebrate, I guess.
Yeah.
ナルドパンチ知りたまえやっやっ
That works out for me.
本気を出すぞよろしいそのオーダーに応えましょう
Wait, why aren't you saying your lines anymore, Da Vinci? No!
Wow.
What happened?
Wow.
Is it because of Yagyu? Don't do that!
What's up with you, FGO?
Mm.
How does this
Alright.
always happen?
I don't know! Maybe there's something wrong with my account. Okay, let's try to get more of Yagyu's NP again.
I hope that she'll say her NP.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping so as well. Come on, Waver. Nope. I see how it is.
まだまだ行くよ
こういうのどうだ？通の途中だな。他にやることないの？
オッケー
一切承知。
まだまだ行くよ悪を打ち払う
Oh, so she's still not using RNP.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine
Probably
with me,
not the
but
last time we fight her. I don't know.
maybe? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. If she's not using her NP especially.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the case.
盛大に行こうか開いた開いた開いたレオナルドパンチ知りたまえ開いたドラを鳴らしなさいとやっ開いたどこから手をつけたものかな
何ということなの？
Alright, Yagyu, let's go. I'm glad that Yagyu finally got to live this time around, because last time he didn't really live for that long and he kind of just died. Probably because she's still kind of a living person in this last one. That's true, I guess. Since she's living, she might not have an NP.
That's true, actually.
We always keep on forgetting about that.
Yeah, right? She doesn't have the servant label.
Yeah.
Always forget about that.
本気を出す
Would you Yagyu, like, chain Yagyu, or would you use, like, NP chain, you know?
I'd probably chain Yagyu.
Okay, sorry, Da Vinci.
Oh, not quite.
Not quite, but close enough. Guts. That's fine. We'll give the finishing blow to Da Vinci. Because she did quite a bit of work too. Or not. Okay. Oh, okay, no. Yagyu, yeah! I didn't know she'd guts twice.
Stalking now? Well,
Yeah.
oh,
I
well.
don't know if I've ever heard that
Victory line.
victory line before. I'm like, whoa. Short and to the point.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, another mountain of corpses. Another ocean of blood.
Maybe this is the last time we fight her.
Every time someone waves the flag of so-called progress, that is all I ever see. I had hoped to never see this again. I wish I could have just stayed on Mount Lee, frozen in slumber. Qin Liang Yu, your proper human history terrifies me. Our world truly achieved lasting peace. It should have been the one to survive. But now it will just be another corpse you tread across on the way to your destination. Tell me, what sort of bloody future do you see past the mountain of bodies you are piling up?
That's a good question.
Haha, I guess there was no point in asking you that. The only one with that answer is the Emperor. In the end, all I ever did to bring about peace was take up my spear. Oh. Come on, Samantha. Just keep moving. Don't worry about her. But, yeah, I kind of feel bad for her, though. You don't have the time or the energy to spare on her. Remember what it is you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes even though you're put in these situations and it's hard and stuff, having a character like Mordred say, hey, you gotta go is important, right? Because there's, in some sense, greater things that we still need to achieve.
Yeah, I guess so. Because, like, even though there's parts that are sad, right?
Right.
And you can't help but feel for some of the people that you meet at these Lost Belts, Paxi, and I don't remember her name from that girl. Starts with a G,
Gerda or something
along those lines. Even though you can't help but feel bad for them, but sometimes you just can't do anything about it, even though if they question your motives and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right? If you truly think that what you need to do is the most important, then that's all you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's keep moving, Master, if we're going to find out Qin Shi Huang's true intentions. Why the Emperor rules this Lost Belt, this history, in this way, then our only choice is to get a real audience. Foe. Ooh, back here again. So the enemy has made their way into Xianyang. Grrr. I can't believe it. Then it is time for us to face Chaldea. This is not the end. They can never hope to conquer the Empire without first conquering us. Meanwhile, you need to serve as our advisors no longer. Qin Liang Yu has already given everything she has. So as of this moment, we are relieving both of you of duties you have served us well. Your Imperial Majesty. I'm so sorry I couldn't win this battle for you. Excuse me. Your Imperial Majesty. I still have some water. I will atone for this with my life. Stop that, Han Xin. Your loss in this battle demonstrates your loyalty towards us admirably. What do you mean? Tell us, Han Xin, if we had ordered you to crush Chaldea, even if it meant destroying all of Xianyang. Surely you could have come up with at least a dozen viable plans. If you had been willing to stop at nothing, even the destruction of our nation, in order to secure victory, then you would certainly have prevailed. Are we wrong? And yet, it was a line you would not that was a line you would not cross. That was your limit as a general. Be honest, did you not dream of devising strategies that would have rocked this nation to its core? I don't think that would be a path I'd want to go down. I mean, there's a good chance I still might have ended up going down it eventually, but still. Belated though it may be, we cannot help but feel a bit sorry for you. If you had ended up serving a different lord, you may have achieved even greater glory and recognition. Oh, haha, I don't know about that. That way sounds like it would end in a pretty painful death. Lord Han Xin. Well, I guess I'll be taking my leave then. You don't mind if I go by just plain old Han Xin rather than a general of the Emperor from now on, do you? We do not. Captain, would you keep an eye on him in his final moments as one last favor to us? If that is what you wish, Your Imperial Majesty, then you are certain of this? We are. Worry not. We have this well in hand. Very well then. If you'll excuse me, and if I may, Your Imperial Majesty, I hope you can make the most of this opportunity. Oh yes, we expect we will finally have an opportunity to cut loose, as they say, for the first time in a very long time. Alright, everyone else is gone. If you have any manners at all, show yourself. Oh, ooh, has a knife and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she's always had a knife, I think, but
she's ready. Nice cliffhanger, though.
yeah. What a place to leave it at.
Yep.
Alright, sweet. So, section 15. I think that's pretty much where we'll stop for today. We read quite a bit. We read 4 chapters, and there's 16 parts, so we'll definitely finish it next time, unless if I can't fight the battles for some reason, you know. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, there's gonna be some pretty tough fights up ahead, so...
Yeah, but honestly, I'm really excited to reach the end. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. We'll definitely finish it for the new year. We'll definitely try to read tomorrow. Unless
or at least within the next
or at least within the next
most,
2 days or something.
Yeah.
We do definitely want to finish Shin ASAP. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, if you're still rolling lotto boxes, I hope that's not too hard for you. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, let me just finish reading this, which is weird as Li Shuan and the Emperor have their NP. That's true. That is true. I mean, I guess they're just cool like
well,
that.
it could be that, like, you know, Li Shuan, because he's old,
it's just kind of maybe
something he achieved in his lifetime.
That's what I was gonna say, like a technique that he achieved in his lifetime. Possibly it could be something like that, right? And then it could be something he could bring forth as a servant, right?
Right. Maybe.
But that's just our theory about it. But anyways, thanks for watching. I do hope that you have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay safe. And yeah, and we'll be back with Shin very soon. And that's pretty much it. We'll see each other next time. So yeah, bye-bye.